What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim Sports Talk. What up, Matty? How's it going? And we got ourselves one more game for the Super Wild Card Weekend. And what will it bring us? We've had a little bit of both. We've got some blowouts that weren't very interesting, and then we've also got some games that came right down to the wire. We've actually had 3 games that were blowouts, and then 2 games that are interesting. So we may have number 3 of the interesting in the in the process. So that's the hope, is that hopefully it's a nice, interesting matchup, and it should be. These 2 teams are both really, really good. Cardinals, though, are on a slide as of late. If we look here at their last 5 games, they've lost 4 out of their last 5. I believe they were at one point, what were they, 8-0 or 9-0? If we look here, they are 7-0 before they finally lost their first game. And since then, they have been 4-6. But they've lost to some respectable teams. They did lose to Green Bay. McCoy started the Carolina game. So how much do you give credit there? Then they lost to the Rams. They did get blown out by Detroit. That's outrageous. Lost to the Colts and lost to the Seahawks the final game of the season, which ended up hurting them a little bit. They would have had a home game tonight if they were able to beat the Seahawks. Now, the Seahawks did have a down year, but they're still a team that can definitely show up and win. With a guy like Russell Wilson, they're usually a double-digit win team year in and year out. Even with not a very good roster, they just have Russell Wilson, right? So it's not so shocking to lose to Seattle, especially a division opponent. But still, what's pretty shocking is you start 7-0 and then you finish 4-6. And especially when you consider it's one of those losses was to Detroit. But here we are. We are in the last game. And I got the Rams in this one. So does the ESPN matchup predictor. But I can totally see the Cards winning this game. This is totally a wide open game. We'll see who ends up suiting up for them. I thought J.J. Watt may have had a chance, but he's still on injured reserve, so it doesn't look good. James Conner, Rondell Moore, both questionable for the Cardinals. We got a game. 3.5-point favorites for the Rams. Over-under's 50. I bet they hit that. 2 really good offenses. Nice young defenses. Well, not as young over there for the Rams. But the Cardinals definitely have some young pieces, especially their 2 middle linebackers, Isaiah Simmons and Zaven Collins, the first-round pick out of Tulsa. Now I'm second-guessing myself. I think he was out of Tulsa. Maybe no, not out of Tulsa. Where did he go? It was Tulsa, wasn't it? Now I'm second-guessing myself. Zaven Collins. He went to one of the smaller schools for sure, but it was Tulsa. University of Tulsa. Don't second-guess yourself, Tim. Just stay positive. JJ is playing. All right. Well, hopefully he is. The injury report needs to be figured out here on ESPN. This is the one thing that I think is terrible. I like their system in a lot of ways, but this injury report is so out of whack. They have no clue who's starting. I still got Packers versus Bills for my Super Bowl pick. That's a fair one. That's a very fair one, especially considering how great the Bills looked against the Patriots, and they already have beaten the Chiefs earlier this year. That's a very good one. Seriously, I have the Bills in my Super Bowl as well. I have the Bucks and Bills. We'll see what JJ can do, and we're any minute away from starting this game. Gonna do something for work real quick though. Scheduler. Copy. What up, Warren? I have the Cardinals. I have a Cardinals in the upset. My bracket is perfect, right? Bracket is perfect so far. Well played. Well played. My bracket is not perfect. I went out on a limb and picked the upset of all upsets, and it didn't pay out for me. And, I kind of used the reverse psychology, so I picked the Cowboys, and I'm happy they lost. So I'm pleased with how my bracket is going, even though I've gotten 2 wrong. The 2 that I got wrong, I'm happy about. It would have been pretty brutal if like the Eagles made it through or something like that. But I like Pat Mahomes. I like Kansas City, so I'm glad to see them continue to move on. But I just went with the massive upset because nobody was seeing it coming. But that's what happens when you pick a massive upset, okay? Like, most of the time, if you're picking up a massive upset, you're going to get it wrong, as you should. But it's cool when you get it right. But let's go ahead and start up a poll for that exact question. Rams or Cards? Who you got tonight? Rams, Cards. Ask the community. Next week literally can be combined for 80 plus points. Get your voice ready. With the Bills and Chiefs, yeah, that thing could go off for sure. I know Tim's bracket is busted. He picked the Steelers yesterday. That's right. I went out on a limb. It didn't work out. What up? I thought Eric Weddle retired. He did 2 years ago, and now he's back. DRG says, let's go Rams. Early votes on the Cards tonight. Look at that. You picking the Cards is probably a good thing, good idea since I picked the Rams. The NFL likes to prove me wrong. So we'll see what happens. The Rams win, I'll have picked every wild card game correctly. There you go. So either you, DRG, or Juan will be correct. Will be perfect, rather. Ooh, Rondell Moore in the game. Rookie out of Purdue. I love this kid. He was one of my favorite receivers coming out. Obviously, I don't think he was as good as Jamar Chase or somebody of that caliber, but I just loved what this kid brings to the table. He's so versatile. He has such a tremendous center of gravity, makes it so hard to bring this kid down. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen, and there's so many weapons on the Cardinals. This is a guy that's just a commodity. It's like unbelievable that they have another guy like this coming out, and he's actually had some plays, but he obviously doesn't get as nearly as many targets as you would hope for, considering all the talent around him. I mean, of course, they have DeAndre Hopkins. They now have A.J. Green. They have Christian Kirk, Zach Ertz at tight end, James Conner, and Chase Edmonds in the backfield. So he doesn't get a ton of targets, but he's really talented, but he's a great returner. See what he does this time, if he at all. It will be a weird squib kick and a touchback. So Kyler Murray coming onto the field for the first time tonight at the 25-yard line. Season versus the Rams, he's averaging 325 passing yards and 50 rushing yards. Not too shabby. I think that's okay. Just kidding, that's tremendous. We'll see what actually happens. Let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, they had the old WrestleMania guy on there. Well, it actually looks like a home game for the Rams. Oh, interesting. Here we go. 2 tight ends on the left side. Kyler Murray in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. And it'll be a dive ahead for Chase Edmonds for about 2 yards. Second down and 8 at their own 27-yard line. They're hurrying up to the line. Kyler Murray takes the snap. Play action. Setting up the tight end screen. Caught. Going upfield. Oh, he chose the wrong lane. He had to go up the middle. And instead, he goes to the outside. And Floyd is there to make the tackle for only a gain of about 3. So now it's 3rd and 5 for the Cards. He may not have gotten the first down, but he definitely would have gotten a few extra yards for sure. They didn't even give him the 3 yards. They gave him only 6 according to the ticker underneath. Oh, yep. And now looking at the spot of the ball, they only gave him 2 yards on the play. Murray in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left side. Takes the snap. Here comes a blitz. They pick it up nicely. Going deep. And A.J. Green incomplete. They say he did not get his feet in bounds. He definitely toe dragged, but maybe his right foot was already out of bounds when he was catching the ball. Let's take a look here at the replay. Yes, it was. The right foot started out of bounds. He toe dragged it nicely. No, he didn't even toe drag. Man, it looked like he toe dragged. Like, it was weird. It looked like the dirt kicked up on the turf. It's not even dirt. It's like that weird turf rubber stuff. Looked like it kicked up, but not to be. So definitely not in bounds, not even close. Fair caught at the 21-yard line for the Rams, and Matt Stafford will take his first crack at this game. Is DeAndre Hopkins still out, or is he back? Hassan says he's out, and A.J. Green was on the field as the lone receiver, so makes sense that, yeah, he should be out. Hassan says should have cut it. Yeah, agree. Should have definitely cut it up the middle on that one. So quick 3 and out there for the Cardinals. Gives the Rams plenty of time here in the first quarter. Matt Ryan under center at their own 20-yard line. 2 receivers to each side. Looks like Sony Michel. Actually, is Cam Akers number 35? Takes the snap, handoff to Sony Michel. Nice cut up the middle, and he's off to the races. Can he get around the safety? No, he gets sandwiched in between the corner and the safety, but that is a massive, massive run for the Rams. About 25, 30 yards on the scamper, maybe more. They're going to give him 35 yards on the play. Nice blocking up front here for the Cardinals. Oh, nice play on the backside right guard. And Sony Michel protecting that football nicely and just getting as many yards as he could. Former first-round pick to the Patriots out of Georgia. They traded for him this year for, I believe, only a 6th-round pick when Cam Akers hurt himself before the season. And he's been okay up and down. I thought he was going to have a much better season. But nice play there. Matt Stafford under center. Bunch formation here. 2 tight ends on the right side. Takes the snap. Play action. Now rolling to his right. Quickly throws it underneath the Cooper Kupp. And Cooper Kupp makes the first guy miss and gets a couple extra yards, but does go out of bounds. Looks like he will get a gain of about 4, maybe 5. Nice block. Ooh. Andrew Whitworth, the left tackle, on the bench right now. He got rolled up on. Hopefully he's okay. He's definitely an older man. I believe he's like 37, 38 years old. One of the older left tackles in the league. Alex Peterson in the house. What up, bro? Stafford under center. 3 receivers bunched to the left side. Sony Michel, the single back. Van Jefferson goes in motion from left to right now. Takes the snap. Uh-oh, we're going to get a false start. Look like on the right side of the offensive line. Number 89. Second down. That is Higbee that gets called for the false start. So now it'll be 2nd and 10. Mato in the house. What up, Mato? How's your day been? Not too bad. It was a long day. Long work day. But we got through it. And now we're here calling the game. So having some fun. Look at that. Look at this vote. 14 votes in. We're 50-50 on the poll. This game could go either way. Two running backs to the backfield. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle for Sony Michel, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Hicks and Watt in on the tackle, and Isaiah Simmons as well. Nice defense coming there from the Cards. The Cards have had their moments of being a really good defense, and then they have their moments where they've just, give up 30 to Detroit. It's kind of a weird defense to figure out. Stafford, empty backfield set on 3rd and 11. Takes a snap, drops back, looking to throw. Has time in the pocket, and down goes Stafford. He held on the ball forever. He tried to escape to the right and ran right into the arms of the screaming up the field defensive end. And that'll bring up 4th and long, and now they may have to punt it. Sean McVay and Matt Stafford discussing it on the sideline. Not sure exactly what they saw. Let's take a look here at the replay. Oh, no, good defense. Huh? Really? There was nowhere to go with the football. You could criticize them for hanging on to the football too long, but it was great coverage out there in the secondary. Nice punt here by Johnny Hecker. Johnny, one of the better punters in the league, and he pins them back inside the 10 here, and that's where Kyler Murray will take his second drive. Jacob says, let's go Cards. Son says sack. It was a big sack, for sure. For sure. We got a commercial break. So these two high-powered offenses, both of them, not getting points on their opening drive. Rams, though, did get at least one first down. Got my schedule updated. Alright, we're good. Did what I had to do on that. And now I can read what's going on. Alright. Sorry about that. Anyway. Thoughts on Mayock getting fired? Interesting. Thoughts on Mayock getting fired? I didn't know he got fired. Oh, Kyler Murray. They quickly take the snap. You don't even get to see the lineup. And then he tries to do a QB run and nowhere to go. And he's going to slide for a loss. So that's going to start out 2nd 11 here on their second drive. Mike Mayock getting fired. I mean, the Rams have definitely not been great. Not the Rams, sorry, the Raiders. They did go 10-7 this year. I think they overperformed, especially given what's going on. But clearly the Ruggs pick didn't work out. He drafted a running back in the first. I don't know, it's interesting. Here we go. Kyler Murray takes the snap, drops back, pump fake. Now throwing to the right side, and he overthrows Kirk. Nice coverage there by Long Jr. Now it's 3rd and 11 for the Cards. Augustine, what's up, my boy? Who you got tonight? I got the Rams tonight, and it looks like the chat does as well. We got 61% of you saying the Rams now over the Cards. Did you see the Washington legend Ryan Fitzpatrick was shirtless at Buffalo game? I think he spent more time there than he did with us all season. You might be right, Dr. Pig. You might be right. I did not see that, if that's true, or if you're trolling me. Either way, that's funny. 3 receivers to the left side. Kyler Murray in the shotgun. Oh, they get the D tackle to jump, but they are not going to throw the flag. Kyler going deep. Oh! Christian Kirk had an opportunity at it, but he didn't dive for it. He just let it hit the ground. I don't know. Maybe the angle for me wasn't very good. It looked like he had a total chance at catching that ball. Rondell Moore was also in the area deep downfield. Kyler was flushed to his right. Maybe. I don't know. He would have to have made an incredible catch, but we're in playoffs. You got to dive for that one. Especially Christian Kirk. I mean, you're not DeAndre Hopkins, man. You got to make a play. All right, here's the punt. And caught around the 43, and we're going to get a little return here, but he cannot get past the 50. Powell gets tackled right around the 48, 49-yard line. He was open, too. I know, right? That would have been crazy. I'm hip. No, Fitzpatrick was literally shirtless at the Bills game. That is hilarious. Jacob, he could have caught it. I agree. I think there was a chance if he would have dove for it, he would have been able to make a play. Is JJ playing? Yes, JJ Watt is in the game. He's got that mechanical arm that he's had for so long. The vintage JJ Watt. All right, well, we got ourselves a ball game. Maybe Fitzpatrick was there to see how the Bills blow people since he blew us out. They blew us out. I think that comment was a higher rater than what this show should have been. All right, in poll. So, a slight lead for the Rams in the chat tonight. You remember Brian Cushing with the Texans on Hard Knocks? I don't remember him on Hard Knocks, but I remember Brian Cushing, yes. And I remember that defense. That defense had all the hype in the world. Didn't they have all these guys at the same time? Didn't they have Brian Cushing? They had J.J. Watt, Jadeveon Clowney, and Tyrann Mathieu. And wasn't there another linebacker that was really good on that team as well? Like, they had, like, a super hyped defense at one point. Ask a question. Who will have the better night? Kyler? Short stuff? Kyler? Or the former Lion? Here we go. Matt Stafford under center here at their own 48-yard line. Great field position to start their second drive. Cooper Kupp goes in motion from right to left, takes the snap, play action. Stafford throwing it over the middle of the field, has Odell Beckham Jr., and he makes a guy miss, and spinning around, doesn't get too much extra for the dancing, but he does get up to the 35-yard line. Nice gain of 17 on first down. Tim, do you think Fitzpatrick will be with us next season? I certainly hope not, Augustine. I certainly hope not. Unless he's a quarterback's coach or something. All those people will still... Wait. All those people, and we still couldn't make the Super Bowl. If we only had a real QB. Yeah, talking about the Houston for sure. Here we go. Matt Stafford under center takes the snap. Hand off to Cam Akers on the left side, and he gets through the line of scrimmage. Barreling through Zaven Collins. Putting Zaven Collins, the rookie, on his back. Nice run there, and we'll get a gain of 6. Is that Odell Beckham Jr.'s leg? He has Martin Luther King on his leg. Very cool. It is Martin Luther King Day. Rest in peace. Always delivered a phenomenal message there. Gotta love it. Good to celebrate Martin Luther King. Instead of short stuff, you should have called him Yoda. Here we go. Stafford in the shotgun. 2 tight ends on the left side, 2 receivers on the right. Now 1 goes in motion to the left. Takes a snap. Hand off to Cam Akers. Cam Akers using a little patience and then dives ahead and gains 3. So not quite for a first down, though. It'll be 3rd and 1. Stafford can get out of Detroit, and Detroit can't get out of Stafford. That's right. After Fitzpatrick left the Bucs, they won a Super Bowl. Who knows? You guys might win as well. Are we getting Brady next season? Is that what you're saying? Hey, maybe we get Rodgers. Could you imagine if Rodgers wins a Super Bowl? Would that be the first quarterback? I didn't think about that. Hold on. Here we go. Matt Stafford putting Cooper Kupp in motion, and he's just going to QB sneak it up the middle, and he gets close. Ooh, this spot is going to determine everything, and it looks like they're saying it's a first down. But the spot is not great, but they're going to say he has enough for the first. They're going to move the chains. The Cardinals could have done so much better than Zaven Collins. I like Zaven Collins, and my understanding is he had a good rookie year. Did I think he was he was probably drafted a little bit higher, but I liked Zaven Collins. He's got actually really good speed, like not quickness, but speed, phenomenal length. He can tackle. I liked him, to be honest. Can get after the quarterback. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Cam Akers. Cam Akers slips through the line, and nice running. Inside the 10 goes Cam Akers, but wait, there's a flag. This all could be coming back. Holding offense, number 73. Replay first down. David Edwards gets called for the holding. He ain't happy about it. Can take a look here at the replay. He's got a defensive tackle on him up front. And so far, so good. Oh, yep. He got his hand. See, you get your hand around the shoulder pad, especially inside the hole, right near the running back. You're going to get called there every single time. You got to keep those hands on the inside. Didn't do it, and that is a hold. I know Tim likes Sean Mannion, the greatest quarterback of all time. Matt Stafford under center at the 35-yard line, 1st and 20 now. Takes the snap, hand off to Cam Akers, who cuts it back. Now goes back to the left side. And a little dancing here, and it does a decent gain on 1st and 20 for a gain of about 6.5, 7. Tim, don't you like a QB going 3 for 6 for 13 yards passing? I mean, he is... I'm not sure which one did that. Oh, is that Ryan Fitzpatrick? Is that all he got before he got hurt? Oh, yeah, he's amazing. A little rascal makes it more sense. A little rascal. Yes, you're right, bro. We're only QB away from being a good football team. But you know how Washington football team does it when it comes to QB. Yeah, for sure. All right, Stafford, 2nd and 13 from the Cardinals 29-yard line. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Throwing it to his left side. Has a man wide open. Higbee. And Higbee is going to get inside the 10. Tackled from behind by Isaiah Simmons. And it's going to be a first down. Rams up to about the 7-yard line. Remember when Zaven said he's going to kill somebody on draft day? He goes, yeah, let's go get him. Let's go kill him. We're going to kill him. We're going to go get him. Come on. Thanks, coach. Matt Stafford hurries up to the line here, takes the snap, handoff to the right side. Is Sony Michel, can he get around the edge? Not really, no. He's only going to get a yard. Nice play there by Peterson. That's not Patrick Peterson, though. Patrick Peterson went to the Vikings. They have a new Peterson at corner, apparently. It is Kevin Peterson. 27-year-old corner, 5th season out of Oklahoma State, gets a tackle here in this playoff game. 2nd and goal. 3 receivers bunched to the left side. Matt Stafford in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Akers, and Akers is not going to get very far. Maybe another yard on the carry. Cardinals defense looking strong here in this red zone. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Kennard in on the tackle for the Cardinals. We got Odell Beckham, Van Jefferson, Cooper Kupp all on the field, as well as Higbee. Not a good tall group of receivers, but all talented in their own right. Stafford in the shotgun. Looks like man-to-man for now. Takes the snap. Nope, they're playing zone, and he floats it up into the air, and Odell Beckham mosses number 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. And he's pointing to his arm. I'm not sure what this is about, but I like it, and Odell Beckham gets the Rams on the board first with under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Nice throw, nice catch. Wilson on the coverage, but not a chance. I was just talking about nobody really had great size, but they do it anyway. They go over the top, and Odell Beckham, known for his phenomenal hands, makes the grab anyway. And there's the kick from Matt Gay, and it's 7-0 Cards. Tim, thoughts on Dak Prescott winning the MVP? That is the perfect exclamation point for the Dallas season. I think it's perfect. Perfect. Just a beautiful, beautiful mark. 37 of you in the house. Thank you so much for being here. If you don't mind, hit the like button if you haven't already. Also subscribe. Thanks for fighting for old DC for giving me that reminder. Cam Akers is a problem right now. Cam Akers is a problem, period. But yeah, he's actually not having that great of a day. He did have a nice real long run that was called back for holding, unfortunately, if you're a Rams fan, but it ended up in a touchdown anyway, so it is what it is. React of Sean McVay in LA. I love Sean McVay. And unfortunately, I was like, Jay Gruden was at a point in his coaching career where he was on a teeter-totter, right? The offense was looking great. Kirk Cousins had 4,900 yards and like 29 touchdowns that year. We had a lot of versatility on that offense. So it was hard to say, all right, should we fire Jay Gruden and keep Sean McVay at the time? We knew we didn't want to lose him, but it was like, how do you keep him? How do you maintain Sean McVay here? And unfortunately, you couldn't quite do it. If you don't know, he was the former Washington football team offensive coordinator before he became the head coach of the Rams. And unfortunately, we did not make the right call, and he's been phenomenal for the Rams. They've been in the playoffs almost every year. He's been there. He's been to the Super Bowl. They didn't win it, but he is definitely a wonderful young coach. That's cool by Odell, but I don't believe putting a tattoo of any other man on your body. Just saying. I mean, what about Jesus? Is Jesus not worthy? He's another man. But I don't know. It could be, not to say that Martin Luther King is Jesus. I'm just saying there's an exception of every rule. But yeah, I mean, I don't get tattoos anyway, period. I don't have any tattoos, so I don't believe in tattoos whatsoever, but I can respect it. Baker was throwing to Odell. It's just that every time he threw it his way, it was picked off. They just activated Kevin Peterson? Fair enough. My initial thought, too, when Peterson made that tackle, I was like, it's Patrick Peterson's back. And I'm like, no, he's in the Vikings. What is that? Yeah, Cooper Kupp. Who would have imagined when Cooper Kupp was drafted a few years ago, who would have imagined that in the red zone, you have Odell Beckham and Cooper Kupp? Which player are you double-teaming? The Cardinals just said, yeah, we're double-teaming Cooper Kupp. You know, he almost broke the record for a single-season yards, okay? Yeah, we're double-teaming Cooper, and we're going to leave Odell one-on-one. Well, there you go. That's, we saw how that turned out, 7-0 Rams. Baker and him didn't have chemistry. Who does Baker have chemistry with? Let's be honest. I feel like he has chemistry with his running backs as far as handing off to him. Who do you have winning this, Tim? I picked the Rams before the game. But this should be a good game. Hopefully, that's what I'm really rooting for. I'm rooting for a nice, hard-fought game. All right, Kyler Murray in the shotgun. Two tight ends on his right side. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle, and it will be a dive ahead for a gain of about 2. Man, why is my man, sprinting from the sidelines? I mean, dead sprint. Looking like he was about to go save a child from a burning car or something. Good night. It's like, dude, you're just placing the football down on the ground. You don't have to full sprint it. He heard about what happened to Dak Prescott, and he's not happening to him. Kyler Murray takes a snap, play action, drops back to pass, has time, and no! He holds on just too long. And nice sack there by Von Miller. Von Miller acquired from the Broncos this season, during the season, making his presence felt immediately. Nice rip and pull, and then gets around the edge. Bend. Look at that bend. Stays low to that ground and attacks Kyler Murray's feet. 7.5 postseason sacks. This is the first time since his Super Bowl run that he ended up with a sack where he was MVP of the Super Bowl. 3 receivers out wide to the left. Kyler takes a snap. They're going to throw it over that way for trick play. Back to Connor, and they're going to throw a flag on the play, but he's going to get a first down and more. I think they're going to say maybe a forward pass, but I think that went backwards. They're going to discuss this, but they do throw the flag for a backward pass, but my eyes said that was backwards. But I don't know if that is, my eyes are telling me the truth. That was a crazy play. They went for the screen pass, and Christian Kirk threw it from... And no, it's not backwards. It's a forward pass.
Offense, the second pass was forward. 5-yard penalty.
Yep, my eyes lied to me. It was kind of an optical illusion there. But when you actually look at the yard line, it was about a half yard forward. Very close to be a very interesting play. But it's like the opposite of the Music City Miracle. The ball left his hand behind the 15, and it landed just in front of the 15. Good eyes there by the ref. He was in the perfect position, saw it happen, and that will bring out the punting unit for the Cardinals. Loss of down. Here's the kick. And a lot of trash by his feet, but no falling, no running into the kicker. And there is a fair catch at the 32, 33-yard line by Powell. So Matt Stafford with a 7-point lead has a chance to extend this lead. Cooper Kupp only has 1 catch so far for 5 yards. Odell Beckham has 2 catches, 21 yards, and a touchdown. Jimmy has chemistry with his O-line, so he don't fumble. I love these Monday Night Football animations. Whoever makes them needs a big paycheck. There you go. Giving Baker 1 more year. If you can't get anything right, then we need to draft a QB. I agree. Here the refs go, trying to be the heroes. How do you even see it that good? Just let it slide. It was a perfect call. I bet the scouts on Rams are ticked that the GM giving away picks. Well, let's see what Dr. Pig says. No expert. Les Snead was there when he saw Jeff Fisher blow away every single draft pick on the RG3 trade and believes in the philosophy of screw the picks. Interesting. I disagree because scouts aren't paid for their ability to get a first-round pick. And even a second-round pick. Like, that's not really where you make your money. A scout really earns their money for those later round, 4th round picks, 5th round picks, 6th round picks, and of course 7th round picks as well, where those pieces can help your team. So if you trade away those 1st and 2nd round picks for known commodities that could be a really good player, now the scouts really have a big job on their plate. It actually puts more pressure on them, and more pressure is not always a bad thing. It gives you more incentive in saying, hey, I need to do this right, and I need to do the best I possibly can, and it sometimes brings the best out of people. It could bring the worst, but it could also bring the best. So the scouts actually have a very important job, And it should be interesting if the Rams can continue success. That's the big thing about the Rams. It's like, yes, they've kind of sold out for the near future, but can you continue to have success with this mindset? And so far, the answer is yes. All right, Matt Stafford, 3 receivers to the right side. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle, and Akers gets tripped up immediately. Nice play there by Peters. He's going to trip him up for at least a 1-yard loss. The Rams still pick 8-9 times a year. They're comp pick machines. Yeah, and as I said, the scouts really earn their money for those late round additions. Can you continue to stack that roster with nice picks later in the draft? Because in theory, like, you shouldn't mess up on first round picks, right? Even though they're about 50-50. But if you're a half decent scout, you should be doing. It shouldn't be that hard to pick a first round pick, all things considered. But hitting on a 5th rounder, that's fun. Matt Stafford under center takes the snap, and there's a great run here. Cam Akers cutting it back to the left side, and will dive ahead for a first down. Gains 15 yards. He does fumble it at the end. Cardinals recover, but for now, the ref says the runner was down by contact. Nice blocking up front. Watt could not get there in time. Looked a little slower there in his hold. Oh, the ball. Did that come out before he hit the ground? It's close. I don't think. It's so close. Nearly ripped out right at the end, but I believe his butt cheeks were touching the ground beforehand. And timeout Rams. Guess they didn't like the situation there. Not sure what happened. So glad Cam Akers came back in time. Yeah, he's a stud. There's no doubt about it. Dang, it was almost a face mask. Murphy hiding it. Yep, the knee is down. Okay. The knee was definitely down prior to the ball coming out. So definitely a good call by the refs. Refs are actually on point tonight. They've been getting a lot of hate. A lot of hate over the last few games, over the last 2 days. They're talking about, I heard a meme, I don't know if it's actually true, that the refs of the Bengals versus Raiders game, apparently they will never ref another playoff game in their life. They've been a lot of hate, but I'm actually golf clap here for the refs so far in this first quarter. I think they've done quite a good job. All right, here come the Rams here, 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Matt Stafford goes for the hard count, doesn't work. 7 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Here comes a blitz. They pick it up nicely. Pump faking is Matt Stafford, throwing it underneath. Caught by Higbee, slips a tackle, and spins down for a gain of about 13-14 yards. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Let's see if the Rams hurry up to the line and try to get one more play off. So far, the votes are in. Short stuff Kyler, the chat's favorite to have the better game by 58% to 42%. So far, though, that prediction does not look correct. Matt Stafford, 5 for 5, 62 yards, and a touchdown. Let's see if Kyler can have a good last 3 quarters. And Matt Stafford almost got him to jump, but it looks like, oh, they do throw the flag. Did the clock hit 0 or not? Look like the boy inside. Let's see what they say.
No foul on the play as the quarter had expired.
And I actually agree with that. I think they're on point so far. I think the refs in that first quarter were about as perfect as you could possibly be. And you know what? When you give them, you criticize them when they do bad. You got to give them credit when they doing good. And I didn't see a single call made there that I disagreed with. I thought they did a phenomenal job throughout that first quarter. They had great eyes. Whoever the lead ref is here, he's got his team ready. And as I said, there was a point where on the sideline even, the sideline judge comes screaming in, like dead sprint to set the ball from the sideline. I was like, geez Louise. It's halfway through the first quarter. You don't need a dead sprint right now. But they are taking this extremely seriously. They know how the refs have been getting treated over the last couple of days. There was trash thrown at the refs in the Cowboys game, even though I think they called that correctly. Even though actually they weren't even that correct. They were correct in the wrong way. Like the Cowboys were lucky to even get that close because the ball should have been back 2 yards prior from where the Cowboys decided to set it, like as if you're allowed to set the ball on your own. That's ridiculous. And if you look at the replay, Dak Prescott actually got down at the 25.5-yard line, and the Cowboys were trying to spike it at the 23.5-yard line. So it was tough. Cards look overwhelmed. Well, that is why one of the reasons why I went with the Rams is because of playoff experience. Like, I thought this game is a very good game, but Cliff Kingsbury's never been here. I don't think Kyler Murray's ever been here. Like, there's not a lot of playoff experience, actually, on this Cardinals team from top to bottom. A.J. Green has never won a playoff game. Like, I don't even know who would have been on here that won a playoff game, if we're being honest. But, of course, Sean McVay, I already said, has been to a Super Bowl. Matt Stafford has been to the playoffs several times. He's obviously got the age and experience, so I went with them. Alex Peterson says, what sucks about trick plays is that if you don't convert on them, you can't just run them again like you did before because the opponent will notice the formation and make the changes. Yes, trick plays are one and done. You can only run them. And it's even more than just one and done per game. A lot of times you can't run a trick play for another 4 to 5 weeks maybe. Even maybe in a rare case you could run it back-to-back weeks. But most of the time you can't even run it like within the same month of football, because everybody's going to be paying attention for it because it's such an interesting and tricky play. The eyes of the defense is going to be noticing if they did their homework. Matt Stafford under center. Checking the protection here at the line. Gets reset. Now takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Akers. Akers slips to the line. Nice vision there by Cam Akers. He gets a gain of about 6. JJ won at least one playoff game? Okay, I mean, there you go. If you say that's playoff experience. And it is. Cowboys fans are always complaining if that was Washington, it would have got swept under the rug. Also, now that the trick play, if you run it again, might not have the same outcome. It might get blown up, and next time you run it, so when it fails hard, that run play again, yeah, you can't run it again, yeah, for sure. DeAndre Hopkins is not playing tonight. Van Jefferson goes in motion, takes the snap, handoff up the middle here again. This one is for Akers, and Akers gets spun around and gets a gain of about 3. 3rd down and short coming up for the Rams. All right, 3rd and 5 here for the Rams. Matt Stafford in the shotgun. 2 seconds on the play clock, and they're not going to get the ball off in time. I don't know if they didn't get the play in time or what, but they are going to have to use their second timeout here. And there's still 13 and a half minutes to play here in the second quarter. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Rams. I feel like it's going to be the Bills come out of the AFC, Bucks or Rams of the NFC. I can get behind that. The Bills are definitely now one of the favorites with how just they manhandle the Patriots. But Chiefs are still a good team, and so are the Titans. So are the Bengals. So any 4 of them could still make it to the next round. Stafford in the shotgun, takes a snap, drops back to pass. Floating up and has a wide open Odell Beckham, and Odell Beckham will get inside the 5, knocked out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Rams. Little showboating there from Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham already has 3 catches, 52 yards. I think that was as many yards as he had in his entire tenure at the Browns. OBJ's having a heck of a game for sure. My NFC predictions, Packers, Rams. Oh, they hurry up to the line here. Matt Stafford under center, trying to get him to jump. Now changing the protection. Van Jefferson goes in motion from right to left, takes the snap, handoff up the middle for Sony Michel. Sony Michel will fight his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And we have another 14-0 lead here in Super Wild Card Weekend. I believe this is like the 4th out of 6 games. And the Rams are doing it to the Cardinals this time. Nice run there, nice hard running. And that'll be touchdown, Rams. I don't want to pick the Cardinals, welp. OBJ saved his best for the playoffs, yep. I don't see you could overturn this. They're reviewing, every scoring play is reviewed here, but you can't see if his knees were actually down. You do see the ball cross the plane. It's going to be tough to overturn this call because you can't see his knees. Jacob says he's down. Maybe I missed the angle. I wasn't paying attention too hard. I was reading the chat. But when I looked back, it looked like you couldn't quite see his knees. Now, to say he's down, I could believe that he's down, but I just don't know if you have the actual proof on video. I may have to rewatch that one. It's got to be Packers versus Bills. That'll be fun to watch. I think that'll be a good Super Bowl. That'll be a really good Super Bowl. Considering both the Bills and the Packers have pretty solid defenses as well, and then we all know the quarterbacks that they have and the ability to score the football, it could be a very great matchup. Imagine if Woods was healthy. Yeah. And D-Jax was still on the Rams. That would be disgusting. But if that was the case, would they have traded for Odell? But yeah, if they would have had Woods, Odell, Cooper Kupp, Van Jefferson, Tyler Higbee, that's a pretty good one. I kind of just want Joe Burrow to win it all. That would be fun. I like Joe Burrow a lot too. Honestly, I don't have a team that I dislike now in the playoffs. The Eagles and the Cowboys are out, so I really don't care who wins. I think there's a lot of great stories. I love Pat Mahomes. I'd love to see him win it again. Joe Burrow, there's nothing to dislike about Joe Burrow, I feel like. He's a hometown hero kid in Cincinnati, and there's a lot of great former first overall pick, underdog story up until then. And he's been playing like a stud, so I'd love to see that. I'd love to see Josh Allen and the Bills win it all. I think that's fun. Tom Brady winning his 8th. I think that'd be a great storyline as well. Who else is still in it? The Titans. I love Mike Vrabel as a head coach. I think he'd be a lot of fun to watch all the way. I love Sean McVay here in the Rams. Matt Stafford getting his potential first Super Bowl. Wow, they do overturn the call here. So now it's going to be 2nd and goal from inches. So they do not give Michel the touchdown. Here we go. Cooper Kupp in motion. Heavy set. Takes the snap. Matt Stafford's going to QB sneak it. And I don't think he got it. That was a pretty pathetic attempt at a QB sneak, if we're being honest. It'll be 3rd down and inches. They did not trade for Odell. They picked him up as a free agent. That's right. He was cut by the Browns now that you mention it. Okay. Well, they have signed him. Maybe. But that is true. They did not trade for him. I forgot. Fair enough. Dallas is out. Can enjoy the rest of the playoffs now. I'm with you, 70 Chip. All right, here we go. They're 3rd and goal here. Cooper Kupp goes in motion, takes the snap. Matt Stafford now gives a little bit more effort on that QB sneak, and they're not calling it yet. He's now pushed backwards. 4th down, really? Interesting. Let's take a look here from the sky cam. The QB sneak from the right side. That ball's in. That is a touchdown. That ball's clearly across the line of scrimmage. I understand the refs not being able to see this one, though, because there's bodies on both sides of him. Banjo really covering up. They can't see anything. And then on the other side, there's bodies all over as well. But let's see if Sean McVay throws the challenge flag, because I think that sky cam is pretty clear that he's in the end zone. He is above the goal line right there. I think that's clearly a touchdown. $11:30 to go here in the second quarter. Bucks versus Bills. Bills finally get Brady. Ooh, that would be a great storyline. That's my Super Bowl pick. They picked up Odell. They didn't trade for him. Yes, I made a mistake. I'm sorry, expert. I apologize to the expert, JK. Titans versus Bills AFC Championship. That'd be a good one. Bills have arguably their toughest matchup this weekend coming out of the AFC. Kansas City versus Buffalo. It's a great matchup. Now it's the Titans and the Bengals. I don't know. Will the Titans even get past the Bengals? That's a great matchup. We have 2 really phenomenal matchups next week in the AFC. When do they play? Do they play Saturday? I think they play next Saturday too, don't they? And I'm not going to be able to watch it. I'm not going to be live. Well, I'll watch it, but I won't be doing the call. Divisional round. So we have the Titans, Bengals at 4:30 and Niners, Packers at 8:15. I will not be able to do those 2 games. So I will be here Sunday to do those 2 for sure. But I will not be able to do the Saturday games, unfortunately. And I would have loved to do the Bengals-Titans game. That would have been a lot of fun to watch. But it is what it is. But after that, we'll be here the rest of the way. So stay tuned. Derrick Henry, Julio Jones, Ryan Tannehill could get their first ring. Rodgers could get his coveted second ring. Yes. Brady and Gronk will do okay in the frozen tundra at Green Bay, but the rest of the Bucs will be horrible in Green Bay. I mean, they won it in Green Bay last year. Jacob says, come on, you stinky cards. Those are some big dudes in that pile. Yeah, 07. Yeah, that was not where you wanted to be. Rondale Moore is a stud. They need to pass it to him more. I love Rondale Moore. I really... Uh-oh. Let's see what the call is.
After review, it is a touchdown.
There it is. All right, these refs are good. These refs are on it. Have we disagreed with a single call they've made so far? I like what they're doing. They're really taking their job serious today, and I respect it. I respect it. It's rare that the refs are a storyline for doing their job, and I feel like this shouldn't be such a storyline as like something to comment on so heavily, but I really do feel like thank you. Like thank you for doing a good job. Like it's been bad. Here's the snap, the kick's up, and the kick is good for the PAT. But I'm really like thank you. Like it's a good feeling. Bills too hot right now. They're going to beat the Chiefs this year. It's hard to beat a team twice in one season, especially one as good as the Chiefs. And the Chiefs did lose to them earlier this year, 38-20. to 20, I believe it was. So it's going to be tough to beat them twice, but the Bills are definitely good enough to do it. If the Titans are the boogeyman for the Bills, so that much matchup would be interesting. Is there a single matchup that's not interesting anymore? Like, is there a single 2 games? Oh, look at that. I just realized 30 votes in. Now the former Lion screams past short stuff Kyler. He is now in the lead as who's going to have the better game, and so far so true. He's definitely having the better game. Now he has a rushing touchdown to boot. I wonder what the prop bet would have been on that. Who would have got the first rushing touchdown as a QB, Matt Stafford or Kyler Murray? How much money would you have put on Kyler Murray getting the first rushing touchdown if one were to happen? Cobra in the house says, "Go Rams." What's up? How's it going, man? $14-0. Rams on top. All right, we're going to end that one. Remember when Brady went up to Tyron's face after that touchdown in the Super Bowl? Yes, I do remember that. He's been feisty in his older age. All right, here we go. Kyler Murray in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking to pass. Pump fake. And now down goes Kyler Aaron Donald. Gets credit for his first sack. So we've already got a sack from Von Miller and now Aaron Donald. This Rams defense is on fire. Von Miller not even on that play. Nice play. Rams versus Bill in Super Bowl. That's a good one. That's a good pick. But is there a single matchup? Well, no, I'm sorry. Left. Is there a single matchup left? Yeah, obviously the Chiefs-Steelers was not an interesting matchup. Things like that. But I'm talking about a single matchup left. Kyler avoids the rush. Now rolling to his right. Throwing it on the run and incomplete. Threw it into the dirt. Bad throw there by Kyler. And now that'll be 3rd and 17. Their O-line sucks. Like, I guess, like, the least interesting, but it is interesting because of the history the Niners have over the Packers. Like, they've had great history over them, in recent history. So, that still makes it a little interesting. Third and 17. 3 receivers to the left side. Kyler Murray drops back, steps up. Has time. Now throwing it over to the left side. Caught by Rondell Moore, and Rondell Moore just gets what he can on 3rd and long. Gets a gain of maybe 7. 4th down coming up for the Cardinals. Rams defense stepping up big time here. Kyler, -7 yards through the passing game. -4 total yards right now for the Cardinals. -4. Wow. 4th and 11. Here's Lee for the punt. There's the punt. And it will be caught at the 39, and he's going to run forward, getting to about the 48. So another good field position start here for the Rams. What do you think of Dak basically saying it was okay for the fans to throw trash at the refs? Dallas needs to take responsibility for that last play instead of blaming the refs. I mean, by a mile. I don't understand it. Are they really holding true to the refs screwed them? I mean, you have to let the ref place the ball. You have to get the ball to a ref. You can't get the ball to your center and try to misplace the ball and snap it on your own terms. Like, that's not how it works. That's why it was a stupid decision to run the ball with 14 seconds left and also run it for so long. It was a 17-yard carry. You can't run it 17 yards and expect to get your whole offense on. Like, if you ran it maybe 10 yards, maybe that works. But a 17-yard run, that's just not going to work. And, yeah, to act like it's ever okay for, like, I don't even know what, like, Actually, you know what? There is times that I think it's okay. The Saints, if the Saints fans were to throw trash onto the field after that horrible missed call against the Rams in the NFC Championship, I can't blame the fans. I mean, I would just be... I remember watching that game and thinking, if I was a Saints fan, if that was the Redskins, I would be through the roof. I mean, I would have been beside myself, so upset. Like, I wouldn't have known what to do with myself. I'd be so mad. So I can see that, but that there is on Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott. Like, that's not on the refs. If anything, the refs gave you an opportunity. They added 10 seconds on the clock for you earlier. So it's ridiculous. He's running 24/7 rather. That line stinks, yeah. Packers versus Bills. That's a good one. What's up, Donnie? How you going, Donnie? Gregory Murphy. Bengals Bills would be a pretty bad game. You think? I don't think so. I think that would be an awesome game. Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen. Jamar Chase and Stephon Diggs. Like Micah Hyde, Trey Hendrickson on defense. Or Jesse Bates. Or you could say Jesse Bates and Micah Hyde. Who's the other? They have another nice safety, don't they? For the Bengals. And you could compare him to Jordan Poyer. Trey Hendrickson and... Who's the pass rusher? I don't know if they have a really good one. I know they have the rookie Gregory Rousseau. I don't know, but you could definitely... There's some good, intriguing matchups. Maybe it's not the most interesting matchup around, but I think it's still a really good game. Saints need to sign Phillip Rivers? I don't think so, man. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Matt Stafford takes a snap, drops back, and pump fake, steps up into the pocket. Now he's going to run for himself, and he's going to slide down after a gain of about 4. Matt Stafford using those legs. Matt Stafford has more rushing yards than Kyler Murray in the second quarter. Not that he's ran more than Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's ran more. He just hasn't crossed the line of scrimmage and got rushing yards. I want the Packers to go to the Super Bowl because it might be Rodgers' last dance. Nah. Well, last dance for the Packers, I guess. But he's going to play for a while longer. Here we go. 2nd and 6. 3 receivers to the left side. Stafford in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Sony Michel. Sony Michel will dive ahead. And looks like he gets a gain of 2. 3rd and 4 at the Cardinals 44. The Rams will have. Odell Beckham Jr. in the house. What up, Odell? Thanks for stopping by during the game. That scramble play was a low IQ play. It was just a bad play. I agree. It was silly. It was stupid. Yan in the house. What's up? I think no matter what, the Super Bowl will be good this year. I agree. 3 receivers bunch to the left. Matt Stafford in the shotgun. Stafford drops back to pass. 4-man rush. Going deep. And it's a dropped pass. Cam Akers could not haul it in. It wasn't the most accurate pass, but totally catchable. Just running right by Hicks. It was a little bit behind him, but man, he had 2 hands on that football. Cam Akers knows that he messed up that one, and that will be forced for a punt. Johnny Hekker, one of the best punters in the league. Let's see what he does here. Johnny Hekker can make watching punts fun. All right, there's the punt from the 45-yard line. Let's see where it ends up, and it will bounce at the 15, take a Rams bounce, and at the 1-yard line. I mean, it's like clockwork with this dude. It's like clockwork. I mean, Johnny Hekker is just so good. What a punt. It bounced at the 14-yard line, took a tremendous bounce right to the defender that's there to scoop it up and put it in there. Hecker of a punt. What hecker of a punt? Has anybody ever said that before? What a hecker of a punt. I mean, that was a beautiful punt. As I said, he makes watching punts fun. What a beast. Jacob, who picked the Cardinals. Yeah! Oh, that's funny. You got to catch that. Yeah, I agree, Red Wings. I agree. I'm calling it. Titans are underdogs to prove teams wrong if Derrick Henry's healthy. Titans are really good. Johnny Hecker's a playmaker. Yeah, he's honestly a punter that you could call a playmaker. He's that kind of a guy. Special teams are underrated. True. They can be extremely important. Extremely important. Winning the field position battle is, I think winning the field position battle is so underrated. And that's a part of the special teams, being able to punt in critical ways. And right now, you could see, like, look at all the starting. It's a 14-0 game. If we go here to the play-by-play, let's just look at where they started. Of course, the opening, they started at their own 25. But after the punt here, the Cardinals started on their own 8-yard line. No, 9-yard line. Before that, the Rams started at their own 20, so not great. But now, after this, a touchdown drive, they started at their Rams' own 48-yard line. Then the next drive, they started at their own 25. Then they punt, and the Rams get it at their own 32. Now it's another touchdown. They start at their own 25. Then the Rams started at their own at the 50, and now they just punted it, and the Cardinals are going to start at their own 1. I mean, the Cardinals haven't started outside the 25 yet. Meanwhile, the Rams have started half their drives practically already in Cardinals territory. It's extremely, extremely just awesome for the Rams. Tressway is better. I love me some Tressway. Tressway's amazing. Tressway's amazing. But Johnny Hekker is a stud. Johnny Hecker's an absolute stud. I can't fade. All right, heavy formation. Kyler Murray takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for James Conner. James Conner will get him a little breathing room. Gets a gain of about 3 up to the 4-yard line. Can we get a 99-yard drive? Maybe? Maybe? All right, Murray in the shotgun. Interesting formation. He's got 3 other guys in the backfield with him. Takes the snap, drops back, play action, throwing it deep, and caught by A.J. Green. No, it's not! What a hit! What a hit! The refs are discussing it. The ball came out late. Are they going to say it's a catch and a fumble out of bounds? A.J. Green on his knees. Refs discussing it, trying to get this right. Let's take a look here at the replay. A.J. Green makes the grab, and I don't think this is a catch. I don't think this is a catch, but the refs are doing the right thing, discussing it. I think that was a beautiful timed hit. I don't think there was any head-to-head, was there? No, it looked like a clean tackle. Should be an incomplete pass. Let's see what they call it. He didn't have time to make a football move. He caught it, got 2 feet on the ground, and then got hit immediately. The ball was also, not really ever secured. The refs are doing their best here to get it right. Is that a catch? I don't think so. I think that that's going to be an incomplete pass. Refs are definitely taking a long time to get this right. I actually went for my first game this year. Houston lost 31. Oh, sorry to hear that. The real victory was the friends you met along the way. That's right. That's the season of this YouTube channel, too. At least I've had some good people. Refs taking a long time on this call.
Ruling on the field was a catch, followed by a fumble that went backwards. backwards at the 24-yard line. The ball will be placed at the 24-yard line. First down.
All right, they're giving him the first after a long discussion. I think if they watch the... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I disagree. Maybe I disagree with my assessment. That angle, one... Okay, see, I saw the ball moving, but from that other angle, he actually had possession, and it was just moving here. Sean McVay will challenge. All right, now it's going to be the real discussion. I think because they called it a catch on the field, I think they keep it. Man, we've been giving the refs so much credit, and now they're really being tested with this one. They are really... And I don't know if they can have a right answer here. Sean McVay challenging the ruling on the field. Oh, this is going to be so close. It kind of did look like he had possession 2 feet in, but it's bang, bang. When you watch it in slow motion, it looks like a catch. But when you watch it bang, bang, it kind of looks like he never truly possesses it because the guy, it's so quick, bang, bang, and the ball gets hit immediately and then pops out incomplete. So Sean McVay, it's gonna be interesting. Just know I'm a Texans fan. No, I didn't know you're a Texans fan. Oh, Son asked. I got you. Sorry, Son asked you. The only friend I met was a guy harassing my dad to buy him cigarettes. Please don't be that petty. Please just say it's a catch. But remember, no, sorry, is that a catch? It's tough. This is I'm on this one. I don't envy the refs right now. No, I like to suffer more. Thanks everybody in the chat right now. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Here we go. Let's do a quick poll. Catch or nah? Quick poll. Gotta get your votes in quick. Before they announce it. Catch or nah? I had some mess with me. I need a haircut. Catch or nah? Get your votes in quick. We're gonna watch this one live. Who's gonna? What do you guys say? Catch or nah? I'm an ex-Chargers fan. Why are you an ex? Oh, because they left San Diego until they come back. I see. All right, it's quick early vote. 75% of you say yes. Yes, it's a catch. Yeah. Let's go Rams, says David Fernandez. What's up, David? Welcome to the channel. Chris would say John or Hecker's punt was trash because it didn't help the Cardinals, so I disagree. 5 votes in. 80% of you say yes. Yes, it's a catch. Catch or nah? What are the refs going to call here? 86% of you say yes. Chris was just disagree. I just disagree. All right, if you didn't get your votes in time, here's it is.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Incomplete, so I was right with my assessment on the first one. We got it. So all of you, 88% of you say no. 80% were wrong. My initial assessment was true. It was an incomplete pass. In slow motion, it looks like a catch. But in bang, bang, it's not. Bang, bang, it was incomplete. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. No matter what they called there, the Rams fans are going to be upset. The Cardinals fans are going to be upset. It doesn't matter. That was a catch, says just no. Just know that was a catch. 8:07 to go here in the third quarter. Cardinals 3rd and 7, backed up at their own 4-yard line. Started at their own 1. Can they get a 99-yard drive? A Bruin. They have yet to score yet in this game. It's 14-0. Tims, would you support Washington to get into Deshaun Watson bidding? I wouldn't hate the idea. I really wouldn't. I want a quarterback really bad, and I know that the optics don't look great, but I don't know if I really think that Deshaun Watson's a horrible piece of crap. I think he had a weird fetish where he had a lot of money, and it was the moment got the best of him. The women were saying yes, and it was one of those things where the women were uncomfortable, but they didn't know how to say no, but then they're saying yes, so it's like, is it bad? It's all messed up. He needs to stop what he's doing. I don't think it was right what he did. I don't think any masseuse should be put in that situation. So I think it's wrong, but it's one of those weird things. I don't think it's actually a horrible human being. Kyler on 3rd and 7, drops back, pump fakes, and he has to get rid of the football. Interception, touchdown! And instead of taking a safety, it turns into a pick 6. And the Rams extend their lead 21-0, pending an extra point. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. Kyler Murray had time in the pocket, great coverage on the back end, it appears, because he didn't throw the football. Jalen Ramsey covering Zach Ertz. And nowhere to go, and it's going to be a pick 6. Long Jr. gets it. And we may have our 4th blowout of Wild Card Weekend. We may have our 4th blowout. Matt Gay in to kick it away. Or to kick it extra point. From the middle of the field, we have the snap. Oh, wait. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. Nearly got an offsides call. The Cardinals jumped a little bit. It's funny, they jumped as soon as I said the snap. Like, they had the same... I was trying to call the snap, and they had the same idea as me. I said the snap, and the Cardinals went like that. Like, they heard me. Like, they have me in their ear, listening. Like, oh, is it gonna snap? Jacob says he's done. Well, the Cardinals definitely in a hole right now. Definitely in a hole. Cobra saying, woo! This is why I don't bet on game yet. That's the craziest play I've seen. That's an unfortunate one. He tried to avoid the safety, and instead of allowing 2 points, it turns into a 7-point play. Yikes. Bring back Rosen. Would Rosen have played better? Oh, for the memes. Matt Gay to kick the kickoff. And we will get a return here from Rondell Moore, catching it about a yard into the end zone. Now he's running to his right side, and he won't go anywhere. Great coverage by the Rams. Nowhere to run for Rondell Moore. And Kyler Murray in this offense will have another poor field position. Oh, my goodness. If you're saying no, you're not about the memes. You're not about the memes. The Cards have yet to prove they can stay consistent throughout a season. I still have faith in Kingsbury. I still don't have faith in Kingsbury. I thought this team was going to go 6-11. I didn't think they were extremely good. To be honest, I thought they had some talent, but I thought they were injury prone. And the second half of the season proved me right, but they started off 7-0. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Kyler Murray rolling to his right side, throwing it underneath. Caught by Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz will dive ahead for a gain of about 5 up to the 18-yard line. If you say yes, you're a menace. Skin 'em Live says physicality, physicality, physicality. Yes. The memes. For the memes, 50% of you say yes. I wish we traded for Josh Rosen in 2019. I would have taken Rosen over Haskins, considering that we probably could have got Rosen for a 3rd-round pick, so we would have wasted a 3rd-round pick instead of a 1st. Takes the snap. Kyler Murray. Delayed handoff up the middle for James Conner. James Conner's going to get the first down and more. Dives ahead up to about the 29-yard line. Nice run there by Conner. I'm not joking either. I mean, I don't think it would have worked, but at least we're wasting a 3rd-round pick instead of wasting, a freaking disastrous 15th overall. Cliff Kingsbury might as well think about sitting on an edge of a cliff. Oh, gosh. Murray puts Rondell Moore in motion, takes a snap, play action, steps up to throw, 1st and 10, buying time, buying tape. Now he's going to roll to his left. Now he finally throws it downfield, and he overthrows Chase Edmonds. Kyler Murray throwing on the run today has been abysmal. He has not been good throwing on the run. We've seen just way inaccurate passes when he is on the move, which is unfortunate because he's a guy that's supposed to be able to be on the move. Wouldn't want to work at Burger King. Probably wouldn't have gotten McLaurin though. Oh, true. Maybe. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, steps up over the middle, and oh my gosh! What did I just see? Rondell Moore dropped the pass. It went into Long Jr.'s hands, who just got the pick 6. Then he just handed it right back to Rondell Moore, and Rondell Moore makes the grab. 1st down, Cardinals. Oh my goodness. Now they hurry up to the line. And Chase Edmonds in the Wildcat. He's going to make a man miss, and now he's off to the races. He couldn't make Jalen Ramsey miss, though. Poor blocking there by Christian Kirk. 1st and 10, Cardinals, but Rondell Moore dropped it. It is in the arms of Long, and then Rondell Moore took it back. What a play. Oh my goodness. I was about to say interception, then all of a sudden, Rondell Moore makes the play. 2 receivers each side. Kyler Murray in the shotgun. Rondell Moore goes in motion from right to left. Takes the snap, drops back, quick throw over to Rondell. Rondell trying to get around the edge, can't do it. Von Miller makes the tackle. Great play there by Von Miller. Read the screen the whole way. Got in perfect position and makes the tackle. 5.5 to go here in the second quarter. 2nd and long for the Cardinals. But yeah, that's one of those memes. What's the meme where, basically the meme where you end up being the savior, but you caused the problem in the first place? Like, oh, nice, you put the house fire out, but you also started it, but thanks. So you're the hero, but you... Here we go. Man in motion, takes a snap, play action. Murray setting up the screen, tipped up in the air, intercepted! Another tip pass, but this one is intercepted. Kyler Murray with his 2nd interception of the day. This one really not his fault, but the Cardinals have just absolutely fallen apart here in the first half. Cliff Kingsbury just let out a sigh, put his hands on his hip like, what can I do here? I mean, this is just a perfect game played by the Rams. Very, very, very few mistakes. Oh, it just hit Connor right in the hands, and it ends up being intercepted by Copeland. It's just one of those days for the Cardinals right now, but it's been one of these months. I mean, it's been about a month and a half, 2 months of just not very good football from the Cardinals. And the Rams have all but iced this out. Oh, an arsonist firefighter? Yeah, exactly. 2 receivers to each side. Stafford takes a snap, play action, sets up, going deep, and overthrows Cooper Kupp out of bounds. He was kind of off balance there. Fortunate just not to throw a pick. That's on James Conner. This is the Rams when they get hot. Yeah. I liked what Pig said. I just pretend that we drafted Terry in the 1st and Haskins in the 3rd. Makes it better to sleep at night. That's true. I think Dwayne Haskins could have played better. Well, it's hard to play worse than what Kyler's right now. 6 for 14, 22 yards, and 2 interceptions. He has almost as many yards as he does attempts. That's pretty bad. 2 running backs in the backfield here with Stafford on 2nd and 10 from the 49. Cooper Kupp goes in motion, takes the snap, drops back to pass. Stafford steps up, throws over the middle, has Odell Beckham in stride, and he's going to go down at the 27-yard line. There's a flag on the play, though. What's the flag going to be? 77. It looks like it's going to be holding on 77.
Holding. Offense, number 77. 10-yard penalty. Replay.
Andrew Whitworth not even arguing it. He's limping. He looks a little favoring of his right leg. See what happens here. Oh, yeah, definitely a hold. Tackled him right around the neck for Golden. He fell on the play. Wentworth definitely in pain. 8th player all-time to start an NFL playoff game at age 40. Oh, God, I thought he was 37, 38. He's 40 years old. Holy smokes. I knew he was old, but he's even older than I thought he was. 2nd and 20. Matt Stafford under center. 2 receivers each side. Takes the snap. Handoff to the right side. And down goes Cam Akers. What a play by Vallejo. Just screaming through the line of scrimmage and just lays the perfect hit here on Akers. Akers had no chance on this play. Tried to cut it back, but just no time. Full speed ahead goes Vallejo. Good thing that wasn't a play action because that zone would have been vacated. 3rd and 22 here. 3.5 to go here in the second quarter. Stafford in the shotgun on 3rd and forever. Cardinals need to get this stop to stay in it. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here. Just trying to get something for Jake Funk. And Jake Funk will get a gain of about 7, maybe 8. And that'll bring out the punting unit. Johnny Hecker. Another great opportunity here to pin him back deep. Let's see what he got in that cannon of a leg. Maybe Rosen would have played better. No memes involved. I mean, he's literally almost... Kyler Murray literally has almost as many completions or as attempts as he does yards. I mean, that's pretty bad. The 4th and 14, nearly blocked. Johnny Hecker does get it away, trying to pin him to the outside, and he will do it. Caught by Christian Kirk right around the 10, maybe the 11-yard line. And that's where Kyler Murray will again starting pinned back in his own territory. Can they get anything going? They just got to get something on the board here. A touchdown can make this game feel so much different, considering if you get a touchdown, it's a 2-score game with a half to play. You have the offense to do it. You just got to get something going here if you are the Cardinals. So they have under 3 minutes to go here in the first half, but they still have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, so time is not much of a factor here. Pinned back in their own territory. Murray in the shotgun. They're going to start this one at their own 10. 2 receivers each side. Kyler Murray takes the snap, drops back, play action. Uh-oh, flag on the play. Something's going on. Uh-oh. A little pushing and shoving here between Floyd and Beecham, I think. What happened here? False start.
Offense, number 68.
Yep, Beecham gets called for the false start. The right tackle for the Cardinals. Funk, rookie from Maryland. Yes. Is he a rookie still? I know he's from Maryland, but I forgot if is he actually still a rookie right now? Here we go. Zach Ertz goes in motion. 2 receivers each side. Kyler takes the snap, play action, stays in his own end zone. Now rolling to his right side, pumping, and he's going to sling it. He is just making poor decisions and poor throws on the run right now. Kyler Murray is in absolute shambles. And I'm not even trying to hate. I mean, it's 15 attempts for only 22 yards. I mean, that's just pathetic. Shoot, Peterman could have played better. I mean, there's a lot that could have played better. He is a rookie? Okay, fair enough. Maryland actually had a decent amount of players in the playoffs. Darnell Savage, J.C. Jackson. All right, throwing it over the middle and almost picked off again there by Kyler Murray, looking for Zach Ertz. Threw it into double coverage, and it's going to be 3rd and 15. Breaking news, Cardinals bringing in practice squad Bomb Trady. That's a good one. Rams defense is suffocating. They really are crushing it right now. All right, 2:35 to go here in the second quarter. 50 of you watching right now. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you don't mind, hit that like button if you haven't already. Also, subscribe to the channel and answer the meme question. Would Josh Rosen be playing better than Kyler Murray is tonight? Kyler takes the snap, drops back to pass. And he's in his own end zone again, throwing it underneath. This one's bobbled but caught by Rondell Moore, and Rondell Moore will go for 6 yards, and that's going to force another punt here for the Cards. Down 21-0. They may let this go down to the 2-minute warning. First, LA only has a 1 timeout in their bag, so they really can't waste it here. So with, oh wait, who calls timeout? Ooh, the Rams have an injured player on the field, so that might force them to use their final timeout. With I think it's under 4 minutes or something. If you have an injured player, is it under 4 minutes or under 2 minutes? Now I'm second guessing it, but they may be forced to use a timeout here. Long Jr., the guy that got the pick 6, grabbing at his left knee. Hey, it is what it is. Diggs, Ngakoue. Yeah, Stephon Diggs, Yannick Ngakoue. Yeah, just to name a few other ones. They had quite a few. I got to think of some other ones. But yeah, they had quite a few of different Terps in the playoffs. Maybe like 12 or 15 of them or something like that. It was nice. Good showing for the Terps. Kyler's trying to do too much now with his team down. Yep. Well, I just don't think he's playing well. I don't think it has anything to do with his team down. I think he's all over the place. He's not throwing very good passes, especially on the move. He has to move. That's what he's known for, is being able to get out of the pocket and make things happen. And he's trying to throw it even with the move. He doesn't have any yards. He only has 1 carry for -1 yard right now. And you'd think maybe one of the keys would be him making a play with his legs. It's tough. Tough night for Kyler. All right, here we go. Are the Rams NFC favorites now? 63% of you said Rosen would play better than Kyler Murray, and I tend to agree. Just kidding. Honestly, it's hard to play much worse than what Kyler's doing, if we're being honest. Redskins, the Braves in the house. What up, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Hit that like button. Thanks for everybody hanging out. We've had 2,000 people click on the video. Appreciate you guys. Bond Trady. That's knucking futz. That's like the opposite of pig Latin. Igpay Atenlay. We're like doing the opposite now. Or something, or I don't know if it's opposite, but it's almost like a form of pig Latin over here. Kyler Murray having happy feet just like Trashkins. Yeah, he's not playing well for sure. Not playing well at all. Early votes in. Say 80% of you saying no. Now 67 of you saying no. They are not the favorites coming out of the NFC right now. I don't have the NFC favorites yet, but I do have them beating Tampa. Ooh, okay. There you go. All right, coming out of the 2-minute warning here, we're going to get the punt from the Cardinals. And then we'll see what the Rams can do to add to their lead beforehand. They're going to fair catch it at the 42-yard line by Powell. So another great field position. That's the story of today's game. Between how poorly Kyler Murray's playing, and then also on top of that, the field position battle has just been absolutely dominated by the Los Angeles Rams. They have been phenomenal tonight, and it's just continuing. I accidentally clicked yes. Can you not change it? I have no clue how the polls work on that side. I just started using them yesterday for the first time, and it's been fun. Matt Stafford in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Kupp goes in motion, takes the snap, handoff up the middle for Sony Michel. Sony Michel zigzagging his way through, carrying a defender, and it'll be a gain of a nice 7.5 yards or so. Cooper Kupp checks into the game. Minute and 40 on the clock. LA only has 1 timeout, but they're already around midfield. Haven't had a chance to watch the Rams look great, or do the Cardinals look trash? A little bit of both, I'd have to say. And there's a nice play there on defense for the Cardinals. Chandler Jones, blowing that run play up, and it will end up being a negative 3-yard gain. A negative 3-yard loss, I should say. The Bucs losing Godwin and Antonio has their chances declining, but that defense could step up. Yeah, they're still a really good football team, and they still have Tom Brady. Tom Brady has won Super Bowls with no-name receivers all the time. I mean, like, you go back and look at his receiving cores, and it's like, that's who he had? Like, and when he had his best receiver, Randy Moss, he didn't win it. So you never know. And he still has Mike Evans, who's still a stud. 3 receivers to the right side. Matt Stafford in the shotgun, drops back to pass. Throwing it to his left side, and it's going to be dropped by Higbee. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 5, and that's going to force a punt. Higbee had the easy first down. Good throw by Stafford. Hit him right in the hands, but Higbee could not bring it in. Just a clear loss of concentration drop there by Higbee. Hot take, Cardinals are going to come back. Ooh, Austin. Austin said, they ain't dead yet. Johnny Hecker in to punt it away again, and it will be fair caught at, muff punt, but he does get it at the 13-yard line. Christian Kirk. Extremely cold take is what Justin said. I think the Cardinals may lose. Maybe. So 16 votes in, 44% of you say yes, NFC favorites for the Rams, and 56% of you say no. So that means, according to you, the Rams are actually probably the biggest favorite in the NFC right now, unless you say everybody in the 56% says the Packers. But I would imagine some people are saying some other, maybe the Bucs. Who knows? Handoff up the middle, and no good. Nowhere to go on that one. And that should take us to the end of the first half. Rams 21, Cardinals 0. Kyler Murray having one of his worst halves as an NFL starter, probably in his entire career, dating back all the way to high school. 7 for 17, 28 yards, no touchdowns, 2 picks, and only 1 carry for -1 yards. The Cardinals offense as a whole have only had 40 yards total offense. Meanwhile, the Rams on the other side have 180 yards of total offense, over 4.5 times, or actually exactly 4.5 times of total offense. Matt Stafford, 6 for 9, 93 yards, a touchdown, and he did start the game off 6 for 6, so the last 3 passes, 0 for 3, but one was clearly a drop. Leading rusher right now, Sony Michel, 7 carries, 44 yards. Cam Akers, 10 carries, 36 yards on the ground. They're already almost to 100 yards rushing as a team. Matt Stafford also has a rushing touchdown. Odell Beckham was the one who caught the touchdown. It was a nice moss over the corner there. Looking over here at the defense, we got 2 sacks for the Rams, 1 from Von Miller and a half sack both from Donald and Gaines. Leading tackler is also Von Miller. Von Miller having a heck of a game, including 3 tackles for loss. Von Miller showing his presence, making his presence felt here in this game. Leading tackler right now for the Cardinals, Chandler Jones, with 1 tackle for loss, and the lone sack comes from Golden. Golden also forced a holding penalty, so he's not playing poorly today. Johnny Hecker has been an absolute stud, pinning him back deep almost every time, including one that went at the 1-yard line. Time of possession, Rams are crushing it, 19-15 to 10-45. Yeah, 0 for 6 on 3rd down right now for the Cardinals. 0 for 6, only 3 first downs. 9 for the Rams, 4 for 8 on 3rd down for the Rams. Penalty-wise, 3 penalties for the Rams, 25 yards, and 2 penalties for the Cardinals. So not a lot of penalties thrown. And speaking of penalties, the refs have done a phenomenal job throughout this first half. I thought they got everything right pretty much. I mean, they had one play that could have gone either way, but I respect the decision with the way they went, and I thought they did a great job considering how much hate the refs have been getting the last couple of days for the playoff games. They have definitely stepped up in this game and called a tremendous one. Who receives the second half kick? It is the Rams, unfortunately, for the Cardinals. The Cardinals got the ball first, so the Rams will have a chance to make this a four-score game if they so choose. What up, Kikosio? What up, Hassan? Higbee has to catch that. I agree, bro. I have to agree. So 64% of you are saying no, the Rams are not the favorites. What did I miss? I was sleeping and just woke up. It was brutal for the Cardinals. Cardinals pretty much had everything go wrong, and the Rams pretty much had everything go right. I mean, just to sum up this game so far, Kyler Murray was in his own end zone, and he was about to take a sack. So to try to avoid a sack, he threw it into the flat, and what did he do? He ended up throwing a pick six into Long Jr.'s hands. So instead of only allowing a 2-point play, it turned into a 7-point play, and the Rams just absolutely crushing it from there, 21-0, and it's time of possession, field position, turnover battle. There's literally more rushing yards. There's literally nothing that the Rams are losing in a category. I don't see a single category. Third down efficiency is the Rams are better. There's nothing that you could point to the Cardinals saying, hey, that's what we need to lean on going into the second half. That's what's been getting us good results, because they really haven't had a single good result all game. I mean, what's their longest play so far? Their longest play is an 11-yard play. They had 11-yard run and 11-yard reception. I mean, that's nothing, especially when you pair it up against a 31-yard catch by Odell Beckham, a 35-yard run by Sony Michel, a 15-yard run by Cam Akers, and a 22-yard catch by Higbee, dwarfing that 11-yard play. Now let's go back a few streams and talk about serial killers. That's funny. Cold take. The Rams will beat the Kitties that go meow in the Super Bowl. Oh, okay. Good old Tom Grassi, I feel like, reference there. And Jake Funk will be named Super Bowl MVP after rushing for 160 yards and 5 touchdowns. Mark my words. Cold take, he says. Cold takes. Go Terps. Go Terps. Gotta respect the Terps. Love the Terps. Gotta respect them. All right, so 56% of you say no. All right, fair enough. All right, well, let's go ahead and at halftime, I'll ask the question for the AFC side here. Let's get a poll brewing. If it'll let me. There it is. Who is your AFC champion? We have the Bengals. We have the Chiefs. We have the Bills. And we have the number 1 overall seed who we have not seen play yet in the playoffs, the Titans. Ask your community. Who do you got coming out of the AFC? While you guys answer that, I'll be back. I'm going to go fill up my cup of water. What up, guys? All right, what's the poll say, guys? What do you got in the poll here? 14 votes in. 57% of you are saying the Bills are the favorites to come out of the AFCs. Now 60%. Titans at 20%, Chiefs at 13%, and the Bengals are 7% chance, according to you guys. I want to say the Packers fans, no good options left with the Cowboys, Eagles, and Steelers out. Who are the most toxic fans left? Yeah, with the Raiders out as well. The most toxic fan base remaining. Yeah, I don't know. Like, is there really one that you would say is toxic? I don't know. Actually, Bucks fans are fine. The Brady fans, on the other hand, that's true. Yeah, maybe that's the most toxic fan base. I didn't think about that. I should have said it out loud, but I'm glad you said it first there, Red Wings. That the Brady fans might be the most toxic fan base left. Yo, Tim, can we look at the schedule for next week? Yeah, sure. So, like, hook. I wanted to say take a look, and I was like, lick a look. Lick a took. Here we go. Divisional round. So we have the 4:30 game, Bengals at Titans. And the late game on Saturday is 49ers and Packers. Packers 5.5-point favorites. Tennessee 3.5-point favorites over the Bengals. Didn't they play this year earlier? Didn't the Titans and Bengals play? Nope, I made that up. I don't even know why I thought they played. So nope, made that one up. They did not play this year. But so we'll see this for the first time. Tennessee, the slight favorites being at home, and the Packers 5.5-point favorites over there. Tampa Bay waiting for the result of this game. It looks like it's going to be the Rams for now. And then the Bills are actually underdogs against the Chiefs at home. Chiefs are at home, 2.5-point favorites. They usually give the home team maybe a 3-point swing. So maybe they're saying the Bills are half-point favorites in this game. But yeah, the over-under 55 could be an extremely high-scoring game over there. Both teams absolutely crushing it. I think the Bills had 47 against the Patriots, and the Chiefs had 42 against the Steelers. So yeah, 89 total points between the two of them in the first game. But yeah, this is the schedule for next week. Remember, I will not be streaming the Saturday games. I have plans already with my wife and some friends. So we will not be doing the Saturday games, but we will be doing the Sunday games, and we will be here the rest of the way in the Conference Championship, which will both be on Sunday, and we will, of course, do the Pro Bowl as well, and the Super Bowl. So February 6th is the Pro Bowl. February 13th is the Big Kahuna, the Super Bowl. All right, we got halftime here. 53% of you still saying the Bills. Oh, the rest of them evened out, though. Everybody else, 16% votes. Interesting take there by the chat. Seriously, 35 of you here. That's really cool. That is really cool to hang out with you guys. 35 of you. And I know we've spiked up to maybe about 50, 60 viewers, but a solid 30 to 35 of you that are here just the whole time, hanging out, chatting. Already I feel like I've come a long way. When last year at this time, I think I probably had like 2 or 3, maybe 4, maybe spiking up to 10 or 11 viewers. So what is that, like a 1,000% increase or something like that? So very cool. Thank you guys for hanging out. All right. Well. Cold take. The Washington football team comes back to make the playoffs and win the Super Bowl by 270. Ooh. Just no. I like it. It looks juicy. Yeah, it does look juicy. The next week's schedule. A lot of good games coming up. I say that though, and I thought this was going to be a good game, and so far, so wrong. Tim, just stream during your plans with your life. Yeah, becoming a IRL streamer. Yeah, that'll be a good idea. My wife would love that. She's not a camera. She doesn't like being in front of the camera. We did do a stream together though earlier this year of us drafting her fantasy team in my fantasy. Well, we were in the same league. She probably had a better record than me too if we look back at it. I don't know. Actually, I think this year she actually had a really bad record. The last couple of years she's been really good at fantasy football, but this one she had a lot of injuries and it didn't pan out for her. Dr. Pig, different website for that. All right. All right, Prater in to kick it away. For the first time tonight, we've heard Matt Prater's name. And there's the kick. And he showed up big time. Look at that. Nearly making a field goal on the kickoff. And we got this second half on the way. The Rams will get the ball at their own 25-yard line. All right, Matt Stafford, under center, two receivers to each side. Van Jefferson goes in motion, takes the snap, handoff to the right side, cuts up the middle, and 3-yard gain is good. All right, 2nd and 7. Matt Stafford under center. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Sony Michel. Sony Michel running to the right side. Dives ahead for a gain of 4. 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Rams. Is there a name for Tim's wife, or is it just Tim's wife forever? That's it. That's it. Just kidding. Her name's Selena. If Rams get stopped here, the Arizona scores. They're not dead yet. Let's see. 57% of you on the early vote say yes, they will come back. Oh no, just took the lead back. Back and forth affair goes the chat. 3rd and 3. Stafford in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right side. Higbee goes in motion to the left. Takes the snap. Drops back. Blitz coming. They pick it up well. Quick throw. Higbee caught it this time. 1st down. Rams for a gain of about 10 yards. Matt Stafford. Playing well today. 7 for 10, 103 yards and a touchdown. But they haven't thrown the ball that much. They have 24 rushing attempts. Finally got over 100 yards now as a team. 3 receivers to the right side. Stafford in the shotgun. Empty backfield set, so no run play here. As I say, they QB sneaking with Matt Stafford. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw over to the right side. Tipped up in the air. Dropped pass by Cooper Kupp. A rare dropped pass. That was only his 3rd target on the game. And it goes off the league-leading receiver's hands and incomplete. Took his eyes off the ball just a little bit, and fortunately for the Rams, did not end up in the Cardinals' hands. Oh, it went off Thompson's hands as well, the corner. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers to the right side. Matt Stafford in the shotgun. Stafford calling the protections. Takes the snap. Drops back. Oh, setting up the screen for Odell. Odell nowhere to go and kind of just froze and then dives ahead for a gain of 2. That was a weird play. Weird one there by Odell. He never really got going on the screen. I feel like he never moved. It's like his feet got stuck in mud. If you ever want to know if the Texans or Washington football team are going to make the playoffs, just read my name. There you go. Stafford takes a snap, drops back to pass, looking. It's going deep and incomplete. Cooper Kupp had to play defense on that one. There's a flag in the secondary, though. See what the flag's going to be, but Murphy at good position. See what happens.
Before the pass was thrown, holding. Defense number 34.
Ooh, Thompson gets called for the holding. Defensive holding, automatic first down for the Rams. Not what the Cardinals needed at all. Just imagine if Tom Brady was the QB for the Rams, right? Good defense there. Oh, also, they called the play on the wrong player. Or they called the holding on the wrong player. It should have been on Murphy. Thompson was back deep as a safety. He wasn't even near a receiver. All right, Stafford. Going under center. Tight end goes in motion from right to left. 3 receivers to the left now. Michelle, the single back. Takes the snap. Quick throw over to Odell. Odell's going to throw it downfield. And Cam Akers runs underneath it. Big play. First down, Rams. Trick play. Up to the 11. Odell Beckham Jr. with a 38-yard strike. Floating that thing up in the air. When I say strike, it's more like a softball strike. That thing was like a wicked 300-footer. Just kidding. Man. There you go. Odell Beckham finding Cam Akers downfield. First down and 10 Rams. Bringing out all the stops. Jarris in the house. If you haven't already, first link in the description is our second channel. Subscribe to the second channel. Tim and Jarris Sports Talks. He's been putting some stuff out there today, recently. Stafford is not going to get the playoff in time, and Sean McVay is going to have to call timeout with zeros on the play clock. Sean McVay frustrated. I mean, he has a veteran quarterback for a reason. These things should not be happening. He should be able to get the play off. Look at Tim with his fancy hat on backwards, yup. That's what I do. Sean McVay dialing it up. You ain't lying. You ain't never lie there, Red Wings. All right, 1st and 10. Excuse me. Yeah, 1st and 10 after the timeout here at the 11-yard line of the Rams. Matt Stafford in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left. Stafford trying to basically put this game out of reach. Stafford looking, scanning underneath, now throwing it into Kupp in the flat, and Kupp's going to get a gain of 4. Second down and 6 at the 7 coming up for the Rams. Cardinals getting there. Beep. Pushed in. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good over here for the Cardinals. When Odell Beckham has more passing yards than Kyler Murray, you know it's a bad day in the third quarter. 3 receivers to the left side. Stafford in the shotgun. Stafford drops back. Here comes a blitz. Stafford has to get rid of it quickly. And touchdown! Cooper Kupp. Little bit underthrown, but Cooper Kupp makes the play. And the Rams go up 27-0. Kyler Murray sitting on the bench. Definitely not happy right now. What a catch by Cooper Kupp. How did he even grab that? That thing, how in the world? Nice grab. Little tip to himself, actually, reaching towards his ankles. Beautiful touchdown grab. It's funny, he caught that, but dropped the easy one earlier that was right in his hands. You never know with these receivers. Matt Gay in for the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's 28-0. Rams on top. Kigosia just said, that's right. Dang, he caught that. Yeah, for sure. There's the Cooper Kupp we know and love. Yeah, Cooper Kupp having a phenomenal year this year. Gets a touchdown here in the playoffs. He only has 3 catches, 16 yards on 5 targets tonight, but they didn't really need to use him. They're up 28-0. I mean, just to go to show, they only have 15 pass attempts and 24 rushing attempts. So, yeah. But, yeah, that is a storyline right there. Will the Cards come back? 74% of you say no. Corey Kidd in the house. What up, Corey? Are there any other positions that don't matter, like running backs? Running back's definitely the least important. After that... After that, I wouldn't say there's really another position that lacks importance like the running back. Right? Because one of the things is, it's like, obviously it's nice to have a good running back, but a big problem that it's not as much as the running back doesn't matter. It's just there's so many running backs that are so good that basically every team has them. So it's not as important. And there's so many other running backs that you can just pick up and play and have a phenomenal year. Like you think about James Robinson, an undrafted rookie, Alfred Morphs in the past. Like there's other ones I'm sure that I'm just blanking on off the top of my head that have had phenomenal years. Myles Gaskins for Miami last year, where you just pick them up and they end up being plugging and playing, and they play phenomenally. Whereas then you draft a guy in the first round like Sony Michel, and he's not quite lived up to expectations. So at that point, like there really isn't another position that compares like running back. Guard, I mean they're important but replaceable. Yeah, but there's not everybody has good guards. That's what I'm saying. Like guards is definitely not a position that I want to spend a whole lot of money on, but there's clearly a difference in a top guard and a bad guard. Like a bad guard can really screw you up, right? Like whereas a quote-unquote bad running back, you could still get a guy that averages 4 yards a carry if you have a good offensive line in front of him, and you could still have a decent run game, right? So fullback, I guess, yeah, that would definitely be, I mean, arguably, I wouldn't even really count that because, I mean, you don't even need a fullback, period, on your team. Like, you could just not have a fullback and be fine because tight ends can play fullback. Really, at that point, you're calling tight ends and fullbacks the same position, right? Like, because you could put a tight end at a fullback. You could put an offensive lineman as a fullback. So, it's really not that important. You could have a good fullback, but it's not top-notch for sure. But outside of that, there really isn't. It's not the same as running back. Like, you could say maybe, I don't even know. Guard would definitely be the next one. Yeah, I don't know. It's really running back, and that's it. Murray takes the snap, handoff up the middle, and Edmonds will try to get as much as he can. Maybe gets a gain of 2. I feel like you don't need much knowledge for a running back. Obviously, there's a difference between a running back that is a pure runner. Like, you see the difference here. You have a guy like Antonio Gibson, who is a phenomenal talent, has all the physical traits in the world, and then you compare him with an undrafted free agent rookie, Jared Patterson, who clearly has been a running back all his life. He has tremendous vision. He has tremendous feel for when to hit the hole and when not to. So it's just tough. It's really, any physically gifted human being can be a half-decent running back. We see that with Antonio Gibson. Nice throw there and catch for Rondell Moore. And even after that completion, we're at 9 minutes and 38 seconds left in the third quarter, and Odell Beckham Jr. has more passing yards than Kyler Murray. Bruh, I left and the score was 0-7. I come back and it's 0-28. Got to do better. Yeah, what's up, Draco? Kyler Murray in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Now changing the protection here. Getting reset. 7 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Edmonds. Edmonds will dive ahead for again. Only about a gain of 2 or 3 yards up to their own 40-yard line. Cardinals in desperation to get something on the board here to show that they have some competence on offense. Spoiled. What up, dog? Murray in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Play action. Looking to throw it into the flat for the tight end, and he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Loses a yard. Reeder, Robinson, and Floyd all in on the tackle. Aldrick Robinson. Robinson is actually a pretty decent D tackle. He's kind of underrated. I liked him coming out of the draft at Alabama. They actually projected us to take him in the first. I think he ended up going in the second round to, I don't think it was to the Rams. Maybe it was to the Rams. But he's not great, but solid. I like him. Robinson. 3 receivers to the right side. Kyler Murray in the shotgun. Murray takes the snap. Blitz coming, and they have to hand it off up the middle and gets a gain of 3. 4th and 5, down by 28. What are you going to do? They're going for it. Murray and Cliff Kingsbury not playing any more games. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 5. They're hurrying up to the line. Murray in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. It's going to be 4th and 4. He takes the snap. Blitz coming. Kyler pumping. Now rolling to his right side. Can he avoid the rush? Yes, he can. First down. Kyler Murray up to the first down yard line. And the Cardinals, they're not dead yet. Can they get some points on the board and make the most improbable comeback of all time? People have been talking about the Rams folding and messing up Matt Stafford all year long. This would be the ultimate one, down 20 or up 28-0. Can the Cards make something happen? You got to get a touchdown here. Rondell Moore going in motion from left to right, takes the snap, drops back to pass, throwing it over to the left side, caught by Kirk, and Kirk will roll ahead. Wow, Jalen Ramsey didn't touch him, let him roll an extra yard. That was awkward. Ramsey wanted him to get up, I think, to punch the ball out. So instead of a 7-yard pass, it turns into an 8-yard pass. And it'll be second. What? That was definitely longer. Okay, maybe the line was off. I don't know. Because that was definitely longer than 6. That was weird. Okay, anyway. 2nd and 3. Yeah, it is 2nd and 3. Here we go. Handoff up the middle. And Connor will not quite get the first down. Robinson makes the tackle right before he does. So it'll be 3rd and inches for the Cardinals. Yeah, what's the meme over there, Red Wings, where was it Charlie Brown with the stick? Just do something. Just do something. Can you do something here? That's what they're doing to the Cardinals right now. All right, Kyler Murray. 2 receivers to each side. One goes in motion, takes a snap, handoff up the middle here for Edmonds on 1st and 10, and he will get a gain of maybe about 2. Not running the ball well here are the Cardinals, especially as of late. I feel like the last 3 or 4 runs has been like 2 or 3 yards, at least, at most, for Edmonds. 4 receivers to the right side, takes the snap, drops back to pass, throwing it to up down the middle, and caught by Christian Kirk, dives ahead, and the Cardinals showing a little life here in the red zone now. Uh-oh, we're getting a flag here. Oh, Aaron Donald is absolutely ticked. Took a man's helmet off and hit him in the face. Aaron Donald is very upset. Going against number 74. And the refs are holding number 74 back. And Donald's coming back, and there's flags all over the place. Looks like 99 is going to get called for it. And I think that's going to be a half a distance to the goal against the Rams. Aaron Donald, hot on that one. Sean McVay on the sideline, stoic face, waiting for the result.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 99, 15-yard penalty automatic, first down.
Aaron Donald getting chippy out there. Donald will go to the bench for a play. Humphries was laughing at him at one point and then kind of got a little angry. Donald reaching for his face. Weird little punches. He's kind of actually throwing a punch at him. Yeah, Humphries is a big dude. Donald's a strong guy, but he's not very big compared to some offensive tackles. And Humphries is literally just holding him back, like, you know, acting like he's a little kid, like laughing at him, like, you can't hit me. And Donald's reaching for his face but couldn't get there. Screen pass here for Connor. Connor slips a couple tackles and gets close to the end zone. And they're only going to give him the 2-yard line on the play. So 2nd and goal now for the Cardinals. 2nd and goal from the 2. Donald on the bench right now, even after another play. I guess Sean McVay is saying, yo, you're going to the bench if you're going to act like that. Surprised no ejection there. Honestly, I don't completely disagree. Like, he was clearly upset. And he didn't throw punches like this, I guess. So that's why, because he was kind of like throwing like weird, like inside out punches. It was kind of awkward. James Conner runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And we finally get some life. James Conner, the free agent addition from the Steelers, who's had a phenomenal season, especially in the touchdown department. For a long time, he had the most touchdowns in the league. I think Jonathan Taylor ended up taking that from him. But 15 touchdowns on the ground. How many did he have through the air? I mean, he had a great season receiving here for the Cardinals. He had 3 more touchdowns through the air, so 18 total touchdowns for the Cardinals. And here goes another one. Oh, they're going to go for 2 here. Interesting decision. Not sure why they're going for 2. What's the difference? Anyway, here we go. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, quick throw over to the right side, and they get it. Okay, so they went for 2 and got it. Don't see the benefit, but there is a flag here after the play yet again. A lot of chippiness all of a sudden. That's what happens in a divisional rivalry game. What's the flag going to be? But I think the 2-point conversion is going to stay good. It's after the play is the flag. I don't think it was ejection worthy, but it was on the line. Yeah, it was definitely on the line.
2-point try.
All right.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, Arizona number 68. That penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. 15 yards, timeout.
All right, the Cardinals. The Cardinals will now get backed up, and now the Rams will have a chance to return here. Number 68. Oh, yeah, some shoving and Oh, Beachum getting into it with Floyd. All right, a lot of shoving and passing here. Shoving and pushing. 120 clock in the house. What's up, bro? Thanks for stopping by. If someone on the Cards tried to fight me on the Rams, I'd say scoreboard. Yeah, so I don't understand the 2-point conversion try there. I really don't. Like, what's the point? Like, you can't, it's a 4-touchdown game no matter how you slice it. Like, you can't make it into a, okay. In a weird way, this could be a good idea. In a weird way. And here's the scenario. This is deep thinking. Deep thinking. So if the Rams were to score a field goal, because the Cards got the 2-point conversion, this now still stays a 3-touchdown game. No, a 4-touchdown game. It stays, right now it's a 3-touchdown game. If the Rams score a field goal, it will remain a 3-touchdown game with 2-point conversions. So that's deep. I would have just taken the field goal there. But, you know, it is what it is. They got the 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 20. Who knows? All right, Prater going for the kick. And because of the 15-yard penalty, they're going to catch it at the 10-yard line and has room to run. And they'll get past the 30 up to about the 31-yard line. All things considered, not too bad. But still, pretty decent field position again for Matt Stafford and the Rams. Can the Cardinals defense get a 3-and-out and give their offense a chance? All right, all righty then. All right, Stafford under center. Got a heavy formation here. Higbee goes in motion from right to left. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Akers. Nice jump step, and he will dive ahead for a gain of 4. They're only going to give him 3. 2nd and 6. That is kind of sad for Mike Mayock. I know Expert asked earlier, but thinking about it more, Mike Mayock, he ended up with a 25-24 record, and they were starting to get better. Like, they went 10-7 this year. That was the best record under his tenure. I don't know. Interesting decision to fire him, to be honest. 3 receivers to the left side. Stafford under center, takes the snap, drops back, steps up, going deep, and caught by Van Jefferson. What a throw by Matthew Stafford, and it'll be down at about the 24-yard line, and the Rams are in scoring territory again. If they hold him to a field goal, smart move there by Cliff Kingsbury to go for 2. Deep thinking there. But they have to hold him to a field goal. A touchdown here hurts pretty bad. Matt Stafford in the shotgun. Daniel Primrose. What's up, man? Can believe Skins had 3 top NFC coaches all at the same time? I know, dude. It sucks. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. And nice running. Hard running by Cam Akers. It'll be a gain of 2. Good patience in running and just zigzagged his way through. Nice running there. So 2nd down and 2 for the Rams. Jay Juan says, rip my bracket. Yep. What up, Juan? Thanks for stopping on by again. But yeah, the Cardinals not looking good. Got to hold them to a field goal here. Let's see what they got. Matt Stafford under center. Takes the snap. Hands off to the left side. Cam Akers finds the edge. And inside the 10 goes Cam Akers, tackled at the 5. Clock. Uh-oh. Cam Akers laying the boom here on number 3. And we have a serious injury potentially. May have laid his shoulder in the neck. What? Oh, the Cardinals coming after Cam Akers. Cam Akers dropping a little F-bombs. Oh, little more chippiness here. A little more chippiness. Baker is done. Baker Mayfield? Oh, Buda Baker. That's who it was on the field. I couldn't tell who it was, but Buda Baker. That's who it was. You're right. Buda Baker. Took me a second. I'm like, Baker? Baker's done? Baker? What about Baker? But yeah, Buda Baker. He's number 3 now, isn't he? Yep, Buda Baker. That's exactly who it was on the ground. Yeah, Buda. Getting the crap knocked out of him here. I didn't see the replay of how bad it was. Should it have been a penalty or what? But he's clearly not doing hot after that hit. Good hard running there by Cam Akers. All right, we'll see what happens after the commercial break. Hopefully he's okay. Excuse me. Finally, here we go. All right, yeah, Buda Baker getting put on the cart right now. Cam Akers. You can tell he definitely feels bad. He's not happy about it here, but oh, yeah. Yeah. Laying the boom, definitely head to head, definitely the neck area of Buda Baker. There is a flag on the play. Yeah, Buda knocked out for sure. Yikes. What up, Colin Blue? Yeah, that replay is brutal. You can tell Cam Akers definitely feels bad. He's not proud of it whatsoever. It's a very sad situation. They go back to the commercial break, but it's clearly... Ugh, that's sad. That's definitely sad. Just fighting through the freaking nonsense of YouTube. It's a stupid system, but unfortunately it's the only system that works with the content copyright stuff. Like, you just have all these automatic machines just copywriting everybody's things, and then it's your responsibility to just go ahead and you have to run through the whole thing. And saying, "Yep, this is my content. Can you please just stop and walk away?" But what are you gonna do? Still a commercial break. I think it's some old ones, man. This is ridiculous. Like, they're copywriting stuff like from 6-7 months ago. Makes no sense. No sense. All right. There's Buddha. He does give a wave, a thumbs up, so hopefully he's going to be okay. But yeah, no Buddha Baker now for the Cardinals. Definitely does not help their defense. That's for darn sure. Definitely for darn sure. 2nd and 11. And they did call the flag on the play as well. So now it'll be 2nd and 11. 3 receivers to the right side. Matt Stafford in the shotgun from the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Takes the snap. Stafford drops back. Pumping. Rolling to his left side. Now he's going to keep it running. Has room to run. Reaches for the end zone. Not the end zone. Sorry, the first down. They will not give it to him, though. They're going to say he's short. It was close, but they're going to say he was a yard short on the play. 3rd and 1. Matt Stafford wanted the first down. Didn't get it. And go from there. Stafford got wheels. That's right. Showing him off. The old man's got some wheels. He still has more rushing yards than Kyler Murray. Matt Stafford. Fullback goes in motion. Stafford takes the snap. Handoff up the middle and stuffed. J.J. Watt meeting Cam Akers there for a tackle for loss. So that'll bring up 4th down now in about 2 or 3. Nice play. Oh, at least, actually, probably 4. Nice play there by J.J. Watt. Nice. Just absolutely slicing through that offensive line. And Matt Gay will come in for a field goal here. He's 32 for 34 on the year. Long of 55, but this is not even anywhere close to that. It'll be about a 40-something yard field goal, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter. How old is he actually? 36 or something? 35? Not Stafford? Maybe 37, but I think 36, I'm going to say. He's only 33? Russell Wilson was drafted 3 years after him, and he's 32. That's why I thought he was like 35 or 36. But all right, he's only 33. I thought he was older than that. That's actually a really good trade then by the Rams. Getting a guy like Matt Stafford, it's actually a really good move. I like that move from the Rams. I thought he was a little bit older. I hope Buda Baker's okay. Me too. Me too. He's a really good player. Hope he's back next season with no lingering problems. But those neck injuries, man, you never know. Those are super scary. I don't get how Stafford can be drafted 3 to 4 years before Russell Wilson and still be the same age. I mean, it's pretty big. It's pretty weird, especially considering that, like, you can't get drafted until junior year anyway. How is that such a big gap? I really don't understand that either. Russell Wilson, did he just go to school, like, super late? I don't know. Maybe Russell Wilson just went to school late? That's a big same age 3-year gap. That's should be too big, to be honest. All right. We're back at it. So after the field goal's made, the Cardinals will get the ball back down by 3 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. So they're not completely dead, but it doesn't look good. 21, so they have to score 3 touchdowns and hold them to nothing in this fourth quarter alone. Matt Stafford, 11 for 15, 157 yards, 2 touchdowns through the air. He also has 5 carries, 16 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Nice day by the newly acquired this offseason, Matthew Stafford. Do the Cardinals have a comeback in them? Didn't Stafford get drafted at 21 years old, I think? And yet that means Russell got drafted at like 23, 24. Or no, I mean 24, 25. Something like that. Most passing TDs without a playoff win is Matthew Stafford. Sonny Jurgensen never won a playoff game? Wow, I didn't realize that. Interesting. So Matthew Stafford will win his first playoff game, and Sonny Jurgensen will go back to number 1. Sonny Jurgensen threw 255 touchdowns, but never won a playoff game. I'm actually surprised Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't have more than that, considering how many years he's played. So Wilson, 6-year senior. Stafford was a Doogie Howser. Fair enough. Quick throw through the left side, and Christian Kirk will get the grab for a gain of 6. Murray in the shotgun. Second and 3. 3 receivers to the right. Murray takes the snap. Play action. Quick throw over to the right side. Caught by Ertz. Ertz will get the first down. Dives ahead for a 4-yard gain. First down and 10, Cardinals. Cardinals up against the clock here. Got to get some points on the board. 31-8. They can get 3 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions in a tie game we have. Wilson got drafted 10 years ago, so he shouldn't have been 23. This makes no sense. Yeah. Or should have been 23. True. I don't know. I can't explain it, Red Wings. I can't explain it. Murray in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Quick throw over the middle and incomplete. Just kidding. It's caught. Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. It'll be a gain of 8. 3rd and 3. 32, really. Murray in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. And Chase Edmonds will get the first down up to the 47-yard line of the Cardinals. Cardinals trying to get on the move. Over 13 minutes to play. Got to score here if they want a chance. And really, the chances are already super slim considering how good the offense is of the Rams. They really can milk clock when they need to. 3 receivers to the right side. Kyler Murray in the shotgun. Murray. Changing the play. 15 seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time. Calling the protections. Takes the snap. Drops back to throw. Quick throw underneath. Caught. And room to run is the running back. And he will get a nice gain. First down. Coming from number 26. Benjamin on the catch and run. Another first down. Clock still moving, though. 12.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. They are in the Rams' territory, though. Got to get 7 here, or 8. 3 receivers to the left side. Kyler Murray. Puts Kirk in motion. 2 receivers to each side. Murray takes the snap, drops back to pass, steps up, throwing it over the middle. Caught by Zach Ertz. That'll move the chains. Another 12-yard gain. We crossed the 12-minute barrier, though. The Cardinals are not scoring very quickly. Simple little dig route there. Nice throw by Kyler Murray. Great anticipation. Finding Zach Ertz. Threw it before Zach Ertz even crossed the linebacker's face. Nice throw. Perfect throw. 3 receivers to the left side. Kyler Murray. Changing the protection at the line. Talking to all of his linemen. 1st and 10. Kyler takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. And not a very good decision there. The Rams had the loaded box. They had 5 down linemen and a 6th linebacker. And all the Cardinals had was 5 linemen in there. There wasn't enough blockers for defenders. That was not a good change of the line to change the run play. Wait, Wilson and Stafford are the same age, 33 years old? That, according to Wikipedia. Three receivers to the left side. Murray in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking, pumping, floating to his left side, and throws underneath. Incomplete, looking for Christian Kirk. 3rd and 10 now. Clock stops with 10:48 to go in the fourth quarter. Okay, yeah, Russ got drafted 23 years old. Stafford got drafted 20 years old, but they're the same age. Yeah, really? 20 years old. I guess he went to college initially at 18 or 17, 18 years old, because you can't get drafted until a junior in college after your junior year. So I guess if you went to school at 17, like, early 17 or whatever, and then played at 18, 19, and then 20 years old. Wow, I don't know. Weird. Murray takes the snap. Blitz coming. Floating it up. Going deep. And incomplete. Looking for Wesley. Dayon on the coverage. Now it's 4th and 10. The Cardinals are going to have to go for it. No flags. Good coverage. Blitz was coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Did they really just circle that guy who was clearly covered as if that was the guy to throw it to? Did they do that for real? That was a weird thing. They circled the tight end in the middle of the field, Zach Ertz, as if he was open. He was not open at all. Pretty much all Kyler Murray could do. 27 seconds on the play clock. They're hurrying up to the line. Kyler Murray, 4th and 10. It all comes down to this. 3 receivers to his right side. Benjamin in the backfield with him. Kyler takes the snap, drops back to pass, rolling to his right side, pumping, steps up, throwing, and caught by Christian Kirk. First down. Flag on the play, though. Looks like potentially holding. Uh-oh.
Back for holding. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Kyler did a good job.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the offense. Holding number 61, that penalty's declined. Holding number 68, 10-yard penalty. It's
2 holdings on the same play. Now it's 4th and 20. Season on the line with 10:35 to go in the fourth quarter. You're down by 23 points. Oh, that was a terrible call. I get. I wouldn't have called that one, but I guess I don't know. That's weird. Oh wow. They're going for a field goal here? Okay. They're going to go for a field goal. They still need 3 touchdowns, so this pretty much doesn't change anything. It's a 55-yard attempt. Why is Prater sniffing that like stuff that people do right before the kick or lift weights? All right, long field goal. Takes a snap. The kick's up. The kick is good. He has the leg, and they do make it. It's a 20-point game now. Now it's all on the defense of the Cardinals. They didn't change anything with that field goal. That's the bad part. You still need 3 touchdowns. The only thing you did change was you don't need 2 2-point conversions, but is that really the big deal? So, not very good. He's a surefire Hall of Famer in my book. He has a 64-yard field goal kick. He just had another Pro Bowl. I don't know. There's other kickers that I'm going to put in there before him, and they only put in so many people every year. So, obviously he's a great kicker, and he's had a long history. But you got to, like, Vinatieri's not in there yet, right? So, you got to put him ahead of him. Justin Tucker is a Hall of Famer before him, for sure. 66-yard field goal. I guess you could argue Prater. There's definitely a big argument for Prater, but I don't know. It's hard for a kicker to get in. Is there a debate that Prater might be better than Tucker? I don't know on what planet you're on, Hassan. Has there ever been a kicker as good as Tucker? Justin Tucker's literally number 1 in accuracy in his career, and it's been 9 seasons. There's a couple of other guys that are close to him, but they haven't played nearly as long. 9 years at 91% field goal percentage, and you have a 66-yard field goal? I don't know in what world you're in that, Matt Prater's way down here at 36th ranked accuracy. Is there... Let's see. What other kickers would I give an argument for? Mike Vanderjagt should definitely be in. Mike Vanderjagt only played 8 seasons? He won a Super Bowl, though. Never mind. Maybe he's not in because he only played such a short amount of time. That's interesting. Where's Janikowski? Sebastian Janikowski. What a stud. I feel like he should be a Hall of Famer beforehand. I know he's only 80%, but they sent him out on so many long field goals. So many long field goals. He also made a 63-yarder. What was his accuracy inside? Oh, wow. He had a lot of inside the 50 misses. Oh, that's tough for Sebastian. He was a great kicker, though. All right. The Rams will slide at their own 12-yard line. That was awkward. Just didn't want to fumble, I guess. So, a couple of first downs here for the Rams, and dang near put it out of there. I don't know. Receiving Triple Crown winners. Only 3 since the merger. Interesting. Cooper Kupp now is the 4th. Nice trio to be a part of. Steve Smith. Who are the 3? I already forgot. Steve Smith, Jerry Rice. And who was the other one? I already forgot. But that's pretty cool. Most catches, most yards, and most touchdowns. The Triple Crown winners for receivers. Matt Stafford at his own 11-yard line. Under center. Takes the snap. Handoff to up the middle. And Akers will not get very much. Maybe a half yard. More importantly, the clock will continue to run. About to cross the 10-minute barrier. Eric Dickerson in the house. Hall of Fame running back in the day. Played in the 80s. Oh, Planet, let me ask you this. Is there a debate Prater is better at 50-plus yard kicks than Tucker? I don't understand. I don't see it at all. I don't see the debate at all. Kupp goes in motion from right to left. Takes the snap. Play action. Stafford steps up, throwing it over to the right side, and oh no, caught and running is Cam Akers. But there's a flag on the play again. Big first down there for the Rams, but what's the flag going to be?
Holding, offense number 63.
Offense number 63, holding half a distance to the goal. Second down, Austin Corbett gets called for the holding penalty. Prater has the most 50 yards field goals in NFL history by a wide margin. His 64-yarder is still second all-time. I guess I didn't realize he leads the league in 50-yarders. All right, I can see the argument then. I don't think he's first ballot, but he deserves to get in when it's all said and done. Tucker and Vinatieri are definitely first ballot, though. Yeah, I agree. I think I agree with all that. If he is most 50-yard field goals in history, that's pretty significant. And he does have the second longest field goal of all time. Here we go. Stafford in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left side. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. And Akers trying to be patient. And he finally does find a hole. And it'll get a gain of about 6-7 on the play. Uh-oh, Peters, defensive tackle there for the Cardinals, rolling around in pain. 8.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's third down and 8. Do the Rams run the ball here, trying to just eat up as much clock as possible, knowing the Cardinals need 3 touchdowns? Probably going to throw it here. They want to try to eat more clock, and the 40 seconds is not that big of a deal. Matt Stafford in the shotgun. Jake Funk in the backfield with him. 3 receivers to the left. Funk now motions up towards the middle as an extra blocker. Takes the snap. Ooh, I think they go off sides. Matt Stafford plays dead. It might be a neutral zone infraction, or is it a false start? It's one or the other. Refs are discussing this. I respect it. It's good for the refs to have this discussion. I know it takes a little bit more time, but it's more important to get it right. And they've done well to get it right tonight.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Oh, that's a free 5 yards. Now the Rams can have an opportunity to run it for a first down, maybe. Yeah, Tucker's better than Prater. Just something to ask, because Prater has been so good lately. He makes the most 50-yard field goals in history. Yeah, I mean, Matt Prater definitely, he's been around forever, and he does have the 64-yarder. I guess I'm a hater on kickers, I guess. I appreciate how these refs are taking the time to deliberate on their calls. Yep. And trying to get it right. 8:06 to go here in the fourth quarter. Clock is running. The penalty did not stop the clock there for the Cardinals. That really hurts. 3 receivers to the left side. Matt Stafford, empty backfield set. Matt Stafford takes a snap. Here comes a little blitz. Throwing it over the middle. And caught by Cooper Kupp, and he's off to the races. And cannot slip the tackle. And goes down at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. And that is massive. This game is all but over now. Big catch and run there by Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp only has 4 catches, 45 yards, and a touchdown today. But a couple of big catches. Critical catches in this game. Considering they've only passed the ball 16 times. So he's gotten targeted, 33% of the time still? But they just haven't thrown the ball a lot because they've been winning the whole game. Stafford about to let this clock cross the 7-minute barrier. 2-1, takes the snap, handoff to up the middle, and Akers will get a gain of about 2 up to the 49-yard line. Kupp being Kupp. Yeah, you ain't lying, man. Kupp's been awesome this season and just solid in this game. He did have a dropped pass, but at least 2 big catches, the touchdown and now a big first down on 3rd and 3. Here we go. 6:30 to go. Matt Stafford, the quarterback of 2 of the greatest seasons for a receiver ever. Gotta respect it for Stafford. Gets his players the ball when they need it. Matt Stafford takes the snap, drops back, blitz coming again, quick throw over to the right side, and Cooper Kupp will stay in bounds first down and more, breaking tackles. And up to the 36-yard line goes Cooper Kupp. 61 yards now on the day. Cooper Kupp, just so good, so shifty. Linebacker has no chance on him, and 2 linebackers, forget it. Murphy, the corner, had to make the tackle. Kikosio says this game is over. Don't really have an argument. 5 minutes, 40 seconds, and counting. 848 yards after catch this season. 78 yards more than any other player. What a year for him. Stafford under center, takes a snap with 1 second on the play clock. Great time management. Hand off to Sony Michel. Sony Michel will get a gain of about 2, maybe 3. Second down and 7. Clock continues to roll. It's a 3-touchdown game. Cardinals still have all 3 timeouts, but they can't get off the field here on defense. They're just going to take way too much time off the clock here, them being the Rams. Matthew Stafford still in this game. So is Cooper Kupp. So is Odell Beckham. Risking some injury here, up by 20 with under 5 minutes to go. 2nd and 7. Stafford. Under center. Takes the snap. Hand off to the left side. Sony Michel. Sony Michel this time will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And that is a tackle for loss. Clock still going, though. 4:34. Uh-oh. Cardinals, I think, used their first timeout. They did. Not a good sign. Oh, look at that. There's Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. A couple of LA Clippers. Jay-Z in the house as well. Is Jay-Z from LA? I thought he was a New York guy. But I guess he's just enjoying the show. Wish Kupp broke the record. I'm okay with Calvin Johnson holding the record. I love Calvin, too. So, good to see Fitz enjoying retirement. Oh, is Fitz there? I didn't even see Fitz. Fitz all over the place, man. He does need to retire, though. All right, 3rd and 9. 4:34 to go here in the 4th quarter. Christian Kirk needs a whole hair reassembling. Oh my God. That haircut is an absolute disaster. I don't even know how to, go to the barbershop, bro. And you hire a new barber. Matt Stafford, 3rd and 9 here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Empty backfield set. Matt Stafford takes the snap, drops back to pass. Stafford rolling to his left side. He's going to keep it. Has room to run, and then he trips himself, and he's going to get a gain of about 6. But that's going to set up a nice field goal here for Matt Gay. Cardinals use their second timeout with 4:24 to go. Are the Rams thinking about going for it here? A field goal would make it a 20. A field goal really wouldn't help. A field goal doesn't change anything. Other than forces them to get 2-point conversions, I guess. But still, 3-touchdown game. No, they will not keep the offense on the field. They will take the points, force the 3 touchdowns and the 3 2-point conversions. And I don't think we're going to see Stafford again tonight. I think this game is over. And we did get something over here. We got a new subscriber, Joyce Mawak. Thank you so much, Joyce, for joining the channel here. Matt Gay in to kick it, the field goal, and the field goal is good. 34-11 here with 4:21 to go in the 4th quarter. Not looking good. Not looking good for the Cardinals. The last undefeated team becomes the last team to get eliminated in the Super Wild Card round. 40 of you here right now. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you don't mind, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Hope you guys are enjoying the play-by-play, even though it's a blowout. 34-11. Take a look here at the stat sheet during the commercial break. Kyler Murray, 17 for 29, 118 yards, 2 picks. This is a game to forget for Kyler Murray. He only has 2 carries, 6 yards as well. not hot a day for Kyler Murray. Only 156 yards of total offense from the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, the Rams absolutely killing it. 137 yards on the ground. We got 372 yards of total offense for the Rams right now. Odell Beckham Jr. had one throw for 40 yards on a trick play. Nice throw by him to Cam Akers. And Cooper Kupp, 5 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown himself. And Matt Stafford, player of the game, 13 for 17, 202 yards, 2 touchdowns, and had 6 carries, 22 yards, and a touchdown in his own right. Just perfect day. Perfect day for the Rams. They pretty much had everything going for them. No major mistakes. Meanwhile, the Cardinals had everything going against them. Lost the turnover battle, lost the time of possession, did not complete a single third down. 0 for 8 on third down for the Cardinals. 6 for 12 for the Rams. More first downs for the Rams. They do have the same amount of penalties, so the Cardinals did win the penalty battle with less penalty yards. But that's it. That is it. Joyce Milwaukee. Hey, Tim, you're welcome. I'm glad I found you. Go Rams. Thanks, Joyce. Congrats to your Rams for moving on to the next round. And good luck against the Bucs. We will definitely be here next week on Sunday for the Bucs-Rams game. So hope you stop on by, hit that like button, and hang out and chat with us. Thanks for being here. Recognizing MLK on MLK Day. MLK, great speaker, tremendous words of wisdom to live by, was really huge in that civil rights movement. Gotta respect MLK Jr. Gotta respect it. All right, we do get a kickoff here from Matt Gay. It is a touchback, so Kyler Murray, all odds against him. Basically impossible. They would need to get a touchdown, 2-point conversion, onside kick, touchdown, 2-point conversion, onside kick, touchdown, 2-point conversion, just to tie. This is insane. 3 receivers to the left. Kyler Murray in the shotgun. Takes the snap, play action, setting up the screen, caught by Benjamin. Benjamin will stay in bounds, but get the first down, gains about 13 yards. Clock's ticking, gotta hurry up. 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Are they in hurry up mode, or are they seceding the game? I think that's the right word. They are at the line. Not in super hurry-up mode, though. Takes the snap. Murray steps into the pocket, going deep, and nearly picked off. Looking for Christian Kirk, a little bit underthrown. Howard on the coverage. Well played there. There's Raheem Morris. Is he the D coordinator for the Rams? It's funny, I called Todd Bowles Raheem Morris the other day like a donkey, but it is what it is. 2 great defensive coordinators. Kidder 96. Matthew Stafford shares the last name with former Wheel of Fortune hostess Susan Stafford. Well, there's your, fact of the day, factoid of the day. Ty, thank you for the kind words. Rolling over to the right side and incomplete for Kyler Murray. 3:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 10. One more stop. I mean, it's hard to say it ices it. I mean, this game is iced. There's really no chance with 3:38. The odds are just so against the Cardinals. Onside kicks are so hard to get nowadays, and you'd have to get 2 of them. You'd only have a 50-50 chance at every single 2-point conversion that you take. So that's what? 12.5% chance you get those. Scoring a touchdown in less than a minute and each drive is probably like a less than 5% chance on that. So, I mean, you're looking at a 5% of a 5% of a 5%. The odds here are pretty much unsurmountable. false start to go on top of that, so now it's a 3rd and 15. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Three receivers to the right side. Kyler Murray in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back. Throwing it over to the right side and caught by Christian Kirk, but only for a 6-yard gain. Christian Kirk does hop up quickly, trying to make some plays. Dayon hyped up. Kyler Murray not really in a big hurry. They are trying to get to the line somewhat quickly, but definitely not fast enough. 4th and 9. This could be all she wrote. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Murray steps up and tipped as he throws it. Incomplete. The Rams get the ball back, already in field goal range with 3:04 to go. This game is over. Yeah, this is not the day the Cardinals were hoping for. So there goes the Cardinals. The last undefeated team goes out, the last one of the Super Wildcard weekend. So we have the matchups. Looking forward to next week, we go here to the standings. Go to the playoffs. Actually, do they have like the playoff picture or something? Whatever. We have the matchups, right? Now here, let's do this. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. We gotta go to the divisional round. Here we go. The matchups. Cincinnati versus Tennessee. Tennessee slight favorites, 3.5-point favorites on that one. Anything can happen. We'll see Tennessee for the first time in the playoffs this year. Cincinnati beat the Raiders in a tight game. San Francisco going to Green Bay. They were in a tight game against the Cowboys, which really only became tight later in the game. It was definitely a interesting one, but because the Niners led the entire game, but Cowboys made it a game towards the end. Green Bay, first time we'll see them as well. They also are the number 1 seed, and San Francisco's had their number. I think they're having quite a good record over the last several years. Like over the last 10 years, I think the Niners have a positive record over the Green Bay. Tampa Bay will face the Rams. This is the two big kahuna matchups here on Sunday. Tampa Bay versus the Rams, a 12-5 Rams team versus a 13-4 Bucs team. A lot of stuff going on there, and I think they did play earlier this year, and the Rams took down the Bucs in that one. Then you have the Buffalo and Chiefs, who also played against each other this year, and the Buffalo Bills beat the Chiefs. So both away teams beat the home teams earlier this year. We'll see if that holds. But yeah, we got 4 really good games. Fortunately, we'll not be here on the play-by-play for Saturday, but we will be here next Sunday and every playoff game after that, including the Pro Bowl as well. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all of you being here. We'll wait here for the 000s on the clock, but this game is over. 2-minute warning. Not much the Cards can do here. They have 1 timeout. It's 3rd and 4 for the Rams right now. Over. Titans versus Bengals. I got Titans. Chiefs versus Bills. I got the Chiefs. Rams versus Bucks. I got the Rams. And Packers versus Niners. I got the Packers. I'm going to say the early picks, and this is subject to change. I'll make my final picks on Wednesday with our podcast, the Tim and Jerris Sports Talks. If you haven't subscribed to our second channel, we have a second channel in there as well. But I would say I'm going to take the Bengals, I'm going to take the Bills, I'm going to take the Bucks, and I'm going to take the Packers. So my one quote-unquote upset of the week is going to be the Bengals. I like Joe Burrow a lot. He's got a lot of poise. He has never had a NFL playoffs, other than the one game last week, but he has had the college playoffs where he won the championship, so he does have a little bit of experience there. Mike Vrabel is the more experienced coach team. I usually like to go with that, so maybe that'll change. But I like the Bengals' chances. The Bengals are definitely a sleeper team. They have a lot of talent over there in Cincinnati, so I'm going to go with the Bengals. I got the Bills because Bills have been my Super Bowl participant all year, and I think they're just a more complete team than the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs obviously have the best quarterback in the league, but so Bills have a dang good one too, and I think the holes are going to be much more evident on the Chiefs side than they will on the Bills side. So that's going to be the big difference there. Rams versus Bucks. It's the Tom Brady effect, man, and I also have the Bucks going to the Super Bowl. I like the Rams, but can Matt Stafford take down the Bucks? Because Matt Stafford's going to have to do it. They're not going to be able to rely on the running game like they did today. The Bucks are a tremendous team against the run. They were number 3 this year, and they've gotten healthy, and they obviously just stuffed up last week the Eagles, who were the number 1 rushing team in the league. Then the final one, I got the Packers over the Niners. I think the Packers are just a better team, but I could just be sleeping on the Niners. I don't think the Niners are a super good football team. I don't think they beat a super good football team in the Cowboys. The Cowboys could be a super good football team, but they don't have a great coach at all. I don't like their coach at all. So there's that. All right, so it's going to be 4th and 7. Clock goes all the way down to 1:13. And I guess they'll probably end up just punting him in deep, giving Johnny Hecker a nice little practice here. Can he pin him back deep again? Or will they go for the field goal? It would be a 54-yard field goal attempt. They could add insult to injury with 3 more points. We'll see. But either way, whatever they decide, it's pretty much not a big deal. Dig, Stafford has the most starts before winning a playoff game. I'm happy for him. He finally broke the curse. Yeah, this is Matt Stafford's first playoff game ever. Here's Hecker, and it will bounce at... It takes a Cardinals bounce, but it will bounce at the 6 and get downed at the 10. So, yep, there you go. There you go. So the Cardinals will throw a few passes here. Or will they? I don't know. Will they continue to just stat pad here? Or will they honestly do the respectable thing and just take the knees, not trying to get anybody hurt? We'll see. Aaron Donald smiling on the sideline. Kyler Murray not smiling on the sideline. Pretty upset. This is his first playoff start. Not the way he wanted it to go. That's for sure. Not the way he wanted it to go. Kyler Murray's not even in the game. Colt McCoy's in the game. Colt McCoy handing it off up the middle here to Benjamin, and that'll be a gain of about 2-3 yards. Cardinals will not call the timeout. Very respectable there from Cliff Kingsbury. I actually do respect that a lot. No point in trying to get this team hurt, getting his opponent hurt, potentially going into next week where they actually have a playoff game to play for. You have nothing. That's a very respectable thing to do. Hey. Yep, they're going to run the ball one more time, and Benjamin will get a gain of 8. 3rd and 2, and that should be the game. Yep, the teams are walking onto the field, and the Rams move on to face the Buccaneers. All the matchups are set. We went over them. It's the Bengals-Titans, Bucks-Rams, San Francisco, Green Bay, and Chiefs-Bills. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It was a lot of fun. I'm about to go hit the hay. Got work in the morning. Thank you guys so much for being here. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit the like button. If you also enjoy it, there are donation links in the description below. If you feel so kind, you could donate to the channel. But until next time, which next time will be Wednesday, be there, 8 o'clock, Tim and Jared Sports Talks. Until next time...